Hey, do not worry. I'm not worried.
Do not worry.
What up, everybody? Welcome to a brand new Do Not Worry live stream. I'm your host, Anthony, coming to you solo from the heart of Lebanon in the 09, folks. Welcome, welcome, welcome all. Welcome one, welcome all. Ya ahla wa sahla bil jami'a. We have a fun, interesting live stream for you guys tonight. It's kind of an old school throwback episode. I haven't done anything like this before. I'm talking about someone I know. Well, someone that I know on Instagram. Here in Lebanon, small country, you know what I'm saying. So we're covering local controversy, which should make a lot of our international and Lebanese viewers happy. We're also going to be talking about the cringiest club outing of all time, starring Andrew Tate, his brother Sneeko, Curvicular. I don't know who the fuck what his name is. This other dude who looks like McSteamy from Grey's Anatomy. Who else was there? Nick Fuentes. We're going to watch all the extremely uncomfortable footage of them in a club listening to the Hitler song. Also, a couple of little small updates, some fun updates. Before we get into all of that, folks. Also, what are we talking? Yeah, before we get into those, I have a minor little topics that we're going to quickly talk about. Little fun Twitter stories, and then we're quickly going to move into the Lebanese controversy, and then into the cringiest outing. And then if we have some time, we're going to cover some ICE stuff. There's like a white supremacist that got his ass beaten in Minneapolis. We might watch some of that. Ooh, good times. Before we get into any of that, folks, we have a members counter up here, trying to get to 500 members by the end of the month. If you guys want to support this channel, the best way to do so is via YouTube memberships or Patreon. Let me tell you guys what you get with each. Okay, there's been some confusion in the past, and our patrons have felt left out. And I am going to be providing myself and Karine and Nour great entertainment and value exclusively for our patrons who felt like they've been getting like the leftover members content. So members get an exclusive live stream every week. I'm also going to work on making those more fun for y'all. Don't you worry, my beloved members. And patrons are going to be getting... I'm going to be reacting to episodes of Kitchen Nightmares with Gordon Ramsay. Wow. And that's going to be exclusively posted onto Patreon. I can't do these on YouTube because of copyright. And I love Gordon Ramsay. I love Kitchen Nightmares. I am obsessed with that show. Everybody loves that show. So let's watch it together. I'm going to try to drop at least 2 episodes of that a month onto Patreon. I'm going to be filming my first one this week. So you want to watch my first Kitchen Nightmares reaction on Patreon. It's dropping this week. So get on that Patreon. Any level. The cheapest level, you'll get access to it. Don't y'all worry. Also, our beloved members expect a beautiful live stream this week. We love you all. And speaking of members, Jim D. Dukers has just gifted 5 Do Not Worry memberships. We love you, Jim D. Dukers, our mayor, our Mukhtar, our beloved. Thank you so much, Jim. W's in the chat for Jim. So we are going to be... So look forward to that. And let me take a second to thank some of our lovely members and patrons, such as Jim, who is both. He's a member and a patron. Jim, you're too kind to us here. Honestly, I don't deserve you. What can I say? I do not deserve you. And don't tell me that I do, because I know I don't. Let me thank some members like Zenith Star 69, Ghost ATW, Apotropaisi, Gan Dia, Master D-Roy. Scrolling down, Nour, our very own Nour PSD. Also, Far From Engineering. No, Far From Engineering, you are closer to engineering than you might think. You're going to make it. You're going to make it. Just keep at it. Also, GSauce 5442, Erica Stills 1984, Tani Louv, Amy Layton 1652, Jess Polito, Attack of the Shank, and Freakin' Weekend, let's go, who just rejoined 4 days ago. Thank you for rejoining, Freakin' Weekend. Also, beloved patrons who are going to be treated to the most lovely... Oh, and yeah, Nour and Karine are going to be doing like weird book readings, reviewing weird books. Okay, books that you guys are recommending. You know, I don't even want to talk about what they're going to be reading. Some strange fucking shit. So you guys, if you want Nour and Karine reviewing strange books, get on Patreon as well. You're going to get exclusive content from them and exclusive content from me. Patron's going to be eating good, yo. And the members' live streams are going to remain live for members, and that's it. So patrons, you're going to get much better stuff. Or actually, I'll keep uploading those. Who cares? All right. June says, hey, I'm early for once, June. Yes, you are. Welcome. Glad to have you here. Poca J. Roy says, do not deserve podcast. Just kidding. Well, hey. And patrons, got your patrons like Elian Mujabir, Daniel Nekhle, superhero patrons like Claudia, Khawlan Ahmad, Muhammad Mrouwe, Rana F, we love you, blonde patrons, Mercedes W, Dopamax, Rosarium, Kelly, Haifa and Hiba, Capri Sun, Pappy, Ahmad M, Leonardo Sawaya, we love you. And abductee patrons like the Pigeon Wax Wolf, Jennifer Sage, Emo Donut, Stehamo Peach, Tusk Fangooth, We love you. Sorry for taking... I like taking my time thanking all of our supporters, folks. I know some people like to get straight to it. Straight to the show, straight to the entertainment. You know, you got to catch the audience within the first 5 minutes. I feel like what I do is kind of boring, but it's my process. Okay, let's stop. No more time to waste. We're done. We thanked everybody who's got to be thanked. Also, if you guys like gaming, consider subscribing to the gaming channel. Here it is. Ba-boom, ba-boom. Do not worry. Gaming, if you guys want to play some, watch me play Dark Souls 2. By the way, no Dark Souls 2 stream this week, at least not with Elias. Elias, leave your well wishes in the chat. He had a minor little hernia surgery, so Elias can't, like, sit up straight. He can't go up the stairs. So he can't join me for Dark Souls 2 this week. I might play it solo. If Chris, you're hearing this, I told Elias, I'm like, hey, Chris can just come in and play with me. He's like, no, I insist to be here when Chris comes to meet you, because he wants to meet you, Chris. So, Chris... you and I can't play solo until Elias gives us permission, okay? That's all I can say. So, I might play solo this week. You guys can watch me suffer twice, because without Elias, it's going to go horribly. So I can do that, and I'm going to play some Avatar, my next mission. I got the flying thing, so we're going to be flying that thing. I'm going to be unlocking my flying animal. So, yeah, you guys like that Avatar thumbnail? Fuck yeah. I have another one ready for my flying thing. So... join us for some Avatar, for some Dark Souls, for some more games. Okay, some more games. Anyways, let's get into the show. Let's get into the show. Quick Mango update. You guys remember Mango? Chris, hello Chris. Yeah, Chris. Chris, next week we're playing Dark Souls with Elias. He also prefers to be with Elias. Well, there you go. Why don't you guys just kiss each other, huh? Okay. Dexerto. According to Dexerto, folks, Smash Bros. Legend Mango. Friend of the show, Mango. I'm kidding. Definitely not a friend of the show. But also an enemy of Ludwig, and we are enemies of Ludwig. Not enemies. Who cares? But, like, you know. He's annoying. Anyways, Mango. Smash Bros. Legend Mango says he has no intention of returning to professional Melee after his ban. He plans to resume drinking once he completes a year of sobriety. Well, that's good to hear, Mango. That's the spirit. You keep drinking, Mango. You keep those beers in hand. Marina sends a $2 dono and says, tell Elias we hope he has a good recovery. Salam to Wusilya, Marina. We will tell him. We will tell him, I promise. Elias will know. And I'm sure he appreciates it. Thank you all. Thank you all. Jib Dead says, that's funny. I just ate a mango. Sahte, and mangoes are delicious. There's actually a video. Here, let's watch Mango talk about this. As you guys know, I have a personal investment in this whole story. I mean, I'm kidding. No, of course not. But... and yes, Mango is problematic, and he did sexually harass people there. Like, yeah, he's a piece of shit, but, like, you know, it's just funny. His name is Mango. How is this not funny?
Well, I have no intentions of ever playing Melee again. Unless I desperately need money. So if you see me entering Melee, just know I need money. And it all went wrong somehow. And
he sounds kind of drunk right now.
League of Legends ain't paying the bills no more. We'll see. The thing is, I'm not going to play Melee if I don't have a sponsor. I'm not paying money out of pocket to go to tournaments. To make $80. Too old for that shit. Now, I'll sub-goal. But asking directly, I'm like, eh. I mean, I'm not hurting to come back to Melee. My life, actually, after Melee...
What the fuck is Melee? I don't even know what the fuck this guy's talking about. What is Melee? Like, one-on-one? Or, like... Mario Kart, like, versus? Chris says, Elias is greater than Anthony with a heart. Well, thank you, Chris. Very much appreciated. Thank you. Thank you for the support, Chris. We love you here on the show. I also think Elias is better than you, Chris. How about that? How about this? Is that what you want to hear?
He's been pretty fucking great. Like I said, I just make less money.
Oh, Smash Brothers. Smash Brothers. Okay. I thought he just exclusively played Mario Kart.
It's the only drawback. But my mental health, everything, I don't travel, which is nice. I love traveling, but all I did was travel for...
I'll be honest with you guys. I don't fuck with Smash Bros. I was always horrible at that game. Never liked it. I feel like my fingers are made of butter when I play that game.
Decade.
Sticky butter, butter fingers.
So no Melee has been nice. I feel like staying sober would be easier at that point. I'm getting bored, I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting bored. And I plan on drinking again one day in my life. J-Bone, stop playing Melee, Joey.
Don't you have a family? Don't you have a wife and a kid? Why are you thinking about drinking? And if you've had a problem, like if you've had alcoholism problems, you can't drink, man. Once you're addicted to something, you can't, like, I'll just do it casually. No, man, you gotta stop. You know what I mean? A drug addict can't just casually do some fucking heroin on a weekend and then be okay. You just don't do that, man. That's it. Stop drinking, Mango. It's not funny anymore, dude. Okay? We joke around here on the show. But, like, what are we doing here, man? Talking about drinking while you play a fucking children's video game?
Joey's been retired from Melee longer than I have. Joey hasn't given a fuck about Melee in like 7 years. Stay sober? No. Eventually you'll feel meh. I just think some things are better with alcohol. And no one can tell me otherwise. Like a birthday? I don't want to fucking celebrate a birthday sober every year for the rest of my life. Like that's just not...
Like, I don't know, man. Smoke some weed or something. What the fuck?
My Christmas party with my family, I was like, I'd rather be drinking. I learned some things are actually totally cool and fine without alcohol, but I'm learning some things are just like, okay, this could use a boost. Like, that's why I'm going a year. I want to see everything without alcohol so I can, you know, be like, okay. But yeah, we'll see where I'm at in like a few months. Like I said, I just want to go a year and then see where I'm at.
I don't know, man. This is making me like Ludwig again. This guy sounds like an asshole. Fuck you, Mango. The more I learn about Mango, the less, you know, the less I know, the better. Do-do-do-do, boom-ba-doo, bow-bow. Okay, we talked about the 81-year-old grandma last week who was playing Minecraft to help support her grandson who's got, like, cancer. She's trying to pay for it. This, again, this is America, man. You can't get any health care. People are doing GoFundMes to pay for fucking medical treatment and shit. It's medical bankruptcy is the #1 reason for like bankruptcy in America. It's insane. This is just a clip that I found pretty cute. Here's a 40-second clip of the grandma playing some Minecraft to help raise. It's both dystopian and depressing as hell, and also adorable and wholesome as fuck. So here's this grandma. She's already at 325K subs on YouTube, man. That's fucking crazy. Look at her go. Look at her go.
What? Yeah. What are you? What are you? You weird thing. What is that thing? Oh, that's that turtle, I bet. I don't need the turtle. Not now. I'll come back to you, buddy. What? That's that hole that I dug.
She is loud. That's sweet little grandma.
No. I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you.
Look at her mic. She's got a decent setup. She's got a Blue Yeti. Got herself a old reliable. Good old Blue Yeti.
I'm gonna get you. Sorry. I'm gonna make it to the nether. I'm gonna need diamonds.
Yeah, Seaman says Grandma Crackers is great. Yeah, that's a very funny name. Also, some people are sharing their sobriety stories. Dreadful Utopia says, speaking from experience, you can never be a casual drinker if you have a history of alcoholism. I believe that. Thank you for sharing, Dreadful. Jay of the Dead says, speaking of which, my boyfriend is doing dry January and he's halfway through. Awesome. That's fucking awesome. Mitsubishi, oh no, Dread. Marina says, if casual drinking is 1 drink a day, then I hate to tell you it's not casual drinking. Hidden Iron says 3 months and 24 days of sobriety for me. Let's go. Congrats. That's fucking awesome. Very cool. Presley Peggy says, does Cali sober count? Oh, by the way, that's the granny. Very cute. I forgot to give you, I want to give you guys an update. Remember last week we were talking about Legos a little bit. We went into this little Lego tangent. We looked at the Lord of the Rings Rivendell set and how beautiful that looked. And I was like, holy shit, I got to get me some Legos. And I even did a poll in the live chat, like, hey, should I like try to get like an expensive Lego set and build it? Even though, I mean, some of them are pretty expensive, you know? A lot of you guys were interested. Even though they were expensive, a lot of you guys were like, hey, I mean, we just don't want you to get something that's too expensive. You were like, hey, if it makes you happy, let's do it. And then I was like, you know what? Let me try to reach out. Like, we found this great Lego store in Lebanon, like Lego website called Bricking. They sell all sorts of Legos. We even went on their website. We looked at a lot of the stuff that they sell. And I was like, you know what? Let me just reach out to them. And I told you guys, I'm going to try to do like a sponsorship or something. Like, is there a way for me to work with them and maybe try to get like my hands on like a, you know, a nice rare set that I have my hands on without maybe having to pay for it, or maybe getting like a steep discount, or maybe trying to get a discount for other people. Anyway, so I found their phone number. I sent them a couple of messages. Listen, I'm very humble, guys. I was like, listen, guys, And I hope they don't mind me sharing this, because nothing is official yet, folks. I'm just sharing the story, an update. So I'm like, hey guys, my name is Anthony Sargon. I have a YouTube channel here in Lebanon, and I was hoping to see if you would be interested in some kind of collaboration with a smiley face. Just actually the semicolon and the D, big D. No, not an actual smiley face. I said I host a show called Do Not Worry. Been doing it for 5 years, and we have over 29K YouTube subs. I do around 4 to 5 YouTube live streams per week. My audience has been asking me to do Lego building streams, which you guys have. I've gotten a comment, and a lot of you guys were interested in it. So I said, so I was curious if you guys would be interested in some kind of collaboration. They sent me a voice note as a response. Now, it's in Arabic, so I'm going to translate. I'm going to play this voice note again. They don't know about this. I hope they don't mind. Too late. This is the kind of show we do over here. So let's listen into what I hope you guys can hear this.
Bro, Anthony, بعرفك ولا? Do not worry where. أكيد بعرفك. I'm very interested actually. خليني أحكيك. امبارح وصلنا huge shipments ومشغولين شوي. بس definitely I'm interested. أكيد. I love the show.
I'm let me play that again.
Bro, Anthony, بعرفك ولا? Do not worry where.
So here he says, bro, Anthony, I know you. Like, walau, like, obviously. Do not worry. U'er, that means u'er is like, it's an insult, of course. It means and dick. But like, when you say and dick in Lebanon, it means like, fuck yeah, like, obviously. Like, I know you, obviously. Like, I know you, u'er. So, and dick, basically dick, like a penis. That's what we say. Like, yeah, obviously, I know you, u'er. So, I mean, I was fucking shocked. I'm like, holy shit, like, they know who I am? Like, what the fuck? I have been doing this for 5 years. I don't assume anybody knows who I am. I know, like, the show's pretty relatively successful, and again, Lebanon is a small country, but to get like this sort of response, like, yo, of course we know who you are, dude, like, do not worry, Anthony, of course, like, why are you introducing yourself? We're very interested, would love to work with you. So he loves the show, they love the show, they know the show, and I have a meeting with them tomorrow. I am meeting with the Lego folks. I am meeting with the Lego people, and we're gonna try to work something out. We're gonna see what's up, you know what I mean? So it's working. Oh, let me play the rest of this.
أكيد بعرفك. I'm very interested actually.
He said, أكيد بعرفك. Of course I know you. Again, making me feel great. Make it great for my ego, my fragile ego.
خليني أحكيك. امبارح وصلنا huge shipments.
He's like, I'll talk to you. We got a huge shipment yesterday.
بس definitely I'm interested. أكيد.
He's like, but definitely I'm interested. So, I mean, folks, people are saying, get the Krusty Burger. Listen, guys, I got my eyes on Rivendell. I'm not gonna lie. I'm obsessed with that Rivendell set. Let me just show it to you. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, that quick Rivendell set. So then we had a nice little conversation on WhatsApp. He and his wife are both fans of the show. They seem like lovely people. I'm just happy with the story that has developed organically. We were talking about Legos here on the show. We talked about, hey, should I do Legos? I'm reaching out. It's working out. This whole thing is just very organically forming. And I find that very nice. Look at this. Just look at this, folks. And we were going to move on to other topics, I promise. Just show me the picture. Goddamn. This is the Lego Rivendell set. Look how beautiful this is. Look how beautiful this is. You got the whole Council of Elrond, and the whole Fellowship of the Ring is here. You got the 9 minifigures. Oh, I'm starting to learn Lego terms, folks. They're not called little figures, they're called minifigures, and people always obsess about, like, there's dual molding on the legs. I've been watching a lot of Lego videos. The details that people obsess over in these things is crazy. Like, if they don't paint like half the legs black to represent boots, people lose their shit. Like, why isn't there dual molding on the feet? I paid $500 for this set. It's hilarious. I can't wait to become one of those weirdos. No, I have no room for that. I don't have room for that, Presley, but we'll figure it out. Don't worry. Who cares about the room? I just want my hands on this beautiful fucking set and build it all live with you guys for like 20 hours. So we're making this happen, folks. We're making it one way or another, and no pressure. I hope they don't watch this and go like, God damn, we don't want to give this guy the Rivendell set, or like, you know, too late. I'm kidding. Okay, let's move on. So we are getting into the Legos, so stay tuned. Tomorrow I have my call with them. Very nice Zoom call. Very excited to talk to them. I have a couple of ideas. And let's see where it goes from here, shall we? I'm very excited, I gotta say. Very excited. All right. This is a really random story. I just saw this on Twitter, and I found the turn of the language used funny. I wasn't going to talk about it. Then I saw a tweet commenting exactly what I was thinking. So I was like, I have to talk about this now. This is very quick. But bam, let's go. Antifa Ultras shares this story. Argentine football broadcaster La Cobra speaks about the girlfriend of Arsenal footballer Declan Rice, who is frequently subjected to cyberbullying because of her weight. So, okay, so people make fun of this footballer's wife because of her weight. We live in a world where people believe that a footballer must be with a model from wealthy, glamorous circles, as if he couldn't be with a normal girl with his high school sweetheart. Because, I mean, that's the footballer and his wife. There they are. People are making fun of her for not looking like a supermodel, I guess, or whatever. So this is what the commentator, the football commentator, La Cobra, is saying. We live in a world. I'm going to try to read this as if what I sound, a guy whose name La Cobra sounds like. We live in a world where people believe that the footballer must be with a model from wealthy, glamorous circles, as if he couldn't be with a normal girl, with his high school sweetheart. Rice is in love with his wife. When you fall in love with someone, you do not see what others see. You see what others don't. And that is the difference between Rice, Declan Rice, and those of you who mock him. So when you fall in love with someone, you don't see what others see. You see what it sounds like a backhanded compliment. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't see the bad stuff that the others see. You see different things. You don't notice the like. It sounds like, if I get that he's trying to defend the person, he's trying to be like, hey, why are you guys making fun of her for her weight, or why are you making fun of him for being with someone that just looks normal? But the way he's expressing his opinion is kind of fucked up. You know what I mean? When you fall in love with someone, you don't see what the others see. You see what others don't. So it's like, despite the nasty stuff that other people see, he sees other things as well. The beautiful inside that the others don't get to see. The hideous exterior, granted, it's there, but he sees her insides. At least you could interpret it that way. He's not Italian. I don't think he's Italian. And yes, everyone in the chat is saying she's beautiful. I absolutely agree. She seems like a very beautiful woman. The man is lucky to have her. So Sarah shared this tweet and says, I don't know how to word this correctly, but I kind of hate this way of speaking about it too. Like, why are you getting on a broadcast saying, like, look, she's no model, but people fall in love and see beyond even hideous looks. Like, maybe he thinks she's hot. Exactly. Like, that's what's so funny. He's like, she's no supermodel like the other women. Okay, he doesn't have to date a supermodel. She can be hideous on the outside. Who cares? But it is the inside that matters. Argentine speaks Spanish with an Italian accent. Is that really? People are saying he looks like iDubbbz. He does kind of look like iDubbbz. He does have a little bit of iDubbbz in there. Jay of the Dead says the internet has ruined people's perception of beauty so bad. It's scary. I agree. Yeah, it's pretty fucked up. It's fucked up. So anyways, yeah, just a funny little aside. Weird little story. I like these little random things that I find. Also this, what the fuck is happening in Mar-a-Lago? Disturbing, trigger warning, folks. This is disturbing. Some weird ritual happening in Mar-a-Lago. Donald Trump's resort thing. And this is real, by the way. This is not AI. This is fucking scary as shit. Okay, I gotta fucking tell you guys. This is terrifying. This is terrifying. When poor people do something like this, that's fine. It's a fucking costume. I know what they're doing. When a rich person, when a multi-millionaire wears a fucking wolf mask, they're up to something fucking weird. Like, he's either gonna eat that woman later wearing the mask. Like, that woman is prey. This is the first part of the ritual where you must dance with your prey before going to the back room of the Mar-a-Lago resort and eating them. Like, what the fuck is going on? I hate this so much. This is like fucking straight out of Squid Game, man. I hate this so much. And the way that lady's dancing. No. She's feeling it way too much. She's feeling it way too much. Yeah, Poker J. Roy, Eyes Wide Shut at Mar-a-Lago, exactly. But somehow more disturbing than Eyes Wide Shut. The Stanley Kubrick, they killed Kubrick for Eyes Wide Shut. They took him down. Hollywood took him down. The government, they didn't want it out there. Swan says, I want to go home. I want to stop the stream because of this video. Oh, so cursed, so cursed. The fuck is happening here, man? Dude, is this what happens when people have way too much money? Like, you don't know what to do with your money anymore? Like, is this what happens to all rich people? Is this inevitable? Please, God, may I never be this rich. I hope I'm rich. I hope I make tons of money. You know, I would like to be comfortable and not worried about bills or the future or anything. But, like, I don't want to be that rich. I really would like a limit to how rich I can be. I just want to be happy. And I just want to never worry about any expenses. That's generally it. I don't want to have to worry about, like, how am I going to pay for this or how am I going to pay for that? I just want to be comfortable. I just want to be happy. And I want to be able to help my loved ones if they need help. I do not want this. Do not give me this. Do not give me so much money where I'm like, you know what? Let's wear some dog costumes and Louis the 14th outfits. Now, are these guys just like entertainment? Because look, I'm noticing dog ice sculptures over here. Why are you making people carve ice sculptures? What the fuck is this? Oh, it was an animal charity. Okay. No idea what the fuck this is about. So this is for an animal charity. Great. This is still creepy as hell. But yeah, it does seem like they might just be part of the entertainment. And look, a bunch of animals in the back. Anyways, Gato says they can dance. Oh, they can definitely not dance. Horrible dancing happening here. Finally, before we get into the Lebanese topic, the questionable video. This is a weird, I don't know why I even wanted to. Taylor Lorenz put out this interesting tweet that I wanted to comment on. She said, people are canceling couples on Instagram Reels for problematic height gaps. So this couple is apparently getting canceled because she's too short, he's too tall. I've seen this stuff before, and I did kind of find, I feel like, let's just watch the video first and read some of the comments. I mean, look, he's definitely tall as fuck, and she's definitely short. And look, I mean, they know. So what are they saying here at first? She's like, he like slaps her and says, marry me and have my babies. And then she slaps him back and says, but my belly will be huge because you're a giant. And then they high five. And then they dance. I mean, look, it's pretty wholesome, I guess. Okay. I want you guys in the chat to start giving me your opinion because I don't know what the fuck I think about all this shit. So let's read some of the comments. Taylor says, you guys think I'm kidding. So let's read what the people on Instagram are saying. Nah, this is a weird height difference. 12.6K likes. This person says, sorry, but this is weird. No man should be dating someone who's built like a child to them with 19.2K likes. Forever Young Cicadas says, am I the only one who doesn't think this is weird? Oh, so this person says they don't think it's weird. Okay. Julie says, this has got to be some weird fetish. Alice says, so he likes women that looks like a child to him instead of finding a taller woman. Zeke Squalt says, this is so weird. Ew. Cheeky Chico says, I always tried finding someone closer to my height because I don't want to look like I'm like a child compared to my partner. I'm 5'1" and he's 6'2". It's a larger height difference than I wanted, but not this bad. This just looks like a kink. And Abby says, this is so creepy. He definitely wanted to date a child. Like, oh, like this dude, like poor fucking guy. Like the whole internet thinks he's a fucking pedophile now. So that's kind of just fucking insane. Any more? There's more. So this Abby says, I'm so glad I'm not the only one who thinks this is actually disgusting. I feel like tall guys that go for very short girls are very predatory deep down. Xiao says, your finger. I don't want to read that. And Mossy Petal says, Book Talk would love them. Let me read some. Let me read what you guys are saying. Before I read what you guys are saying, I'm gonna say, listen. I get that it might look. I think it is only weird if the person like looks like a child. Like if the person looks like an 18-year-old child, even though they're like 30, they look extra young. They're tiny. Maybe you could say the person has a kink, but for the most part, I feel like all these comments are like extremely. they're offensive to the woman. I mean, I know it's insulting to the guy, like, you're a pedophile. That's very offensive and like probably hurtful to him. But like, you're taking all of the agency away from like this adult woman. Like, what does she not have a say in the matter? Is she not allowed to fall in love with whoever she wants just because she's short? Like, you guys are like putting her in this box. Like, you're only allowed to date men as tall as you. Like, that's it. And you're putting the tall dude in a box. Like, you're only allowed to date giants, you giant freak. Like, let them be. You know what I mean? Like, I've seen it gets problematic if, for example, they use this height difference to create like weird content where like she dresses like a little girl and he dresses like an adult, and they play into that, and then they create some sort of like adult content. That is where it becomes extremely problematic. That is some kind of kink, or they're at least serving to an audience that is looking for something like that. Then yes, in that case, I think that is extremely fucking weird. If you are making content that is like playing on it, like, you know, you're kind of short, I'm kind of tall, let's take advantage of that and let's make content that suggests that you're young and that I'm old or like whatever. Then yes, they put them in jail. Put them in fucking jail. But they're just like living their lives and like filming like a wholesome little TikTok, just dancing. Like, yeah, she's short, he's tall. It happens, man. Genetics. She's an adult. She can decide who she wants to date. No? Is she not allowed? Ali says she's just short. They look age appropriate. True. Some dumb says it doesn't fantasize her. Presley says shit don't even make sense. The words pedophile and groomer are just used willy-nilly, says Poker J. Roy. Kate from Canada says that's a bit extreme. Artful Decadent says that he likes children comments are weird. The woman is woman. Exactly. No, I agree with you guys. I agree with you guys. Haley says, please learn to keep some things to yourselves like this. All right, so we're on the same page. I think if they were to, like, if these guys, now I'm not suggesting that they would, if these guys started like an OnlyFans account or something, where they're making content, sexual content, playing on the height difference, and maybe not even the height difference, like, and making her dressing like a schoolgirl fucking thing. You know what I mean? Like, just, I don't even want, I feel dirty describing it. And he's like a teacher, then yeah, it's extremely fucked up. In this case, they're existing. She's short, he's tall. They fell in love. But it's like people from different religions. You can't date a black person. Like, what? And then she shared some other videos. So Taylor shared this one and says, some do give off a weird vibe, not gonna lie. So let's see if this one gives off a weird vibe. Like, this is a different couple. Yeah, this is kind of weird. I would say this is kind of weird. Like, why are you dressing her like that? Like a doll? Okay, yeah, maybe that is weird. But like, again, look, she's an adult. They're each other's age. It's just the content they're choosing to make is making it seem weird. If they were just walking around, man, who gives a shit? You know what I mean? I'm not gonna look at these people. This is maybe a little. This is just uncomfortable, is what I'll say. It's uncomfortable. Okay, I mean, it's a normal. This is normal couple stuff right here, right? The first half is kind of fucked. I mean, is she dressed like a child right now? I don't know, man. Yeah, people are saying this is a bit much. Yeah, dressing her makes it weird. I agree. Yeah, so you see, we're all on the same page. Like, the first half right here, all of this shit, this, putting this dress on like that, like she's a little doll. Yeah, this is weird. Then it gets a bit less weird. And then Taylor Lorenz says, I guess this is just doomed to be my entire feed now. Fuck, let's look at this one real quick. Sorry, guys. This is going to ruin my fucking feed, too, now. Thanks, Taylor Lorenz. POV, he married me when I was 22 years old, and I'm pregnant with our 4th baby.
He took you to dinner? Cute. Mine bought me the restaurant.
This is fine, man. This is fine. There's nothing wrong with it.
He took you to dinner?
It's not that weird. That second one was weird, for sure. Weird as fuck. But anyways, fun topic, isn't it? What do you guys think? Hidden Iron says it's cringe, but not due to their height difference. Exactly. I agree. That doesn't matter. It's the content that they're choosing to make, given the height difference. Haley says, I don't know, man. Feels like it's a line that's being crossed a little. With the second one, yeah, me too. This third one is fine. It's kind of like, it's kind of funny, maybe. Okay, let's get into this Lebanese video that I want to talk about. Okay, it's a relevant topic. If you guys are watching from abroad, you'll get it. You might even relate to this. And to our Lebanese audiences, يا أهلا وسهلا اشتقنا لكم اشتقتوا لنا. Come on, Barbie. Let's go, Barbie. So there's this creator in Lebanon who is, I gotta say it outright, he is a fan of my show. He is, I don't think we've ever met in person, but he's interacted with me on Instagram multiple times. His name is Jad Says. That is his account on Instagram. Jad Says. He's got 58,000 followers, you know, relatively large size influencer. I mean, here in Lebanon, travel blogger, content creator. He does like food stuff. He'll go to like getaways. They'll travel. He and his partner, you know, they'll try restaurants, all sorts of things. Let's watch it. Just a quick one. Let's get an idea of the content. Again, just to put it out there, this person has always been very nice to me in our interactions. Anytime he sends me DMs, it's usually like, hey, congrats, or awesome. Well, that was funny. And like, congrats on like a 4-year anniversary. Always very encouraging. Always very nice. So, and I think he's even shared like clips of ours and like shared stuff on his like Instagram stories. So this makes me extra uncomfortable talking about the situation, but it is what it is. I did try to reach out to speak to him privately via DMs. Left me on red, which is, I'm not offended or anything. I'm not here to shit on the person, but I genuinely want to talk about a video that he made, which was very problematic. So anyways, that is his account, okay? And I believe he's dating or married to, I'm not sure, a Polish lady, okay? Seems like a very nice lady as well. So I believe he moved to Poland recently or something of the sort because he made a new account on Instagram called Jad in Poland. So now he's moved to Poland. So I don't know if he's living there. Okay, I don't know, guys. He lives in Poland now. Made a new account. Lebanese who fell in love with Poland. Food, road trips, getaways, comedy, blah, blah, blah. Okay, and he made a new account. He's got 7,000 followers. It's growing. And it's growing by the minute because he's got a video that went viral recently. Extremely viral. This one right here with 98,000 likes. I don't know how many views that must mean, but like that's probably a lot of views, like over 1 million, I must assume, to get 98,000 likes. 2,600, you know, likes. And again, this guy he's Lebanese, he's Arab. I believe he's Christian. His name is Jad. Jad could be a Christian name. Sometimes it's a Muslim name as well, I think. But I believe this guy's Christian, okay? So he's been in Poland for a while, I guess, and he just dropped this video, which a couple of people sent to me on Instagram. They're like, hey, you got to like check this out. And you should unfollow this dude because like we're seeing that you follow this guy on Instagram. I follow his regular account. I didn't follow the Polish account. This is the video he made. And remember, this guy is a Lebanese immigrant who lives in Poland. He's an immigrant. Let me restart it. And it says, this is why I chose Poland. And it's basically a montage of Muslim people. These are Muslim people walking around, saying like, La ilaha illallah. These are just Muslim people walking around, by the way. Welcome to Brussels, where 88% of the youth is of foreign descent. And if you protest this, you're going to jail. They're just filming. These are just people wearing veils that are just walking around Brussels. They're not bothering anyone. They're just existing. These are just Muslim people existing. These are people praying. Straight up, this is Norway. This was once the land of Norwegian Vikings. This is Norway today. He's showing, like, I guess, I don't know, man. It's either a black person or, no, this is a, they're spray painting something in Arabic on a church or on a thing. Someone kicked there's a protest. Thank you, Stockholm. You were once beautiful. You'll be missed. This is like a random guy who punched someone. They're attacking the old people. I gotta mute this for the music. This is England. Look at that. 2 Muslim people existing in a park. These are just literally 2 women standing in a park. They're not doing anything. Okay, you want to show a guy punching a guy? Sure. As if Polish people don't punch people when they get drunk in a bar. Okay. These are 2 Muslim ladies just standing in a park. This is apparently problematic. This is not Somalia. This is Stockholm, Sweden. You're driving to the $50 hotel in Paris, France. So then he raises his arms into the air to thank Poland. Thank you, Poland, because you ban immigrants. Poland. So now he's showing you Poland. Look at the difference. You see any Muslims anywhere? No. Look how beautiful it is. Ah, a beautiful church with a cross. Beautiful homes. Grass away from the filthy touch of a Muslim Arab. Safety for women away from all those dangerous Muslim men. Poland for safety for kids and families. Make sure to keep your kids away from those damn Muslims. Am I right? Now again, I'm gonna try to be nice. It's hard to think that he doesn't know what he's doing putting out this video. You know what I mean? Like, to me, it's incredibly obvious what this video says. And by the comments that this video has accumulated, you're going to know exactly the audience that this is getting. And by the way, he's getting like hundreds of followers. When I went onto his account today just to like save the link for the video, he was at like 6,000 followers. He's already at 7,500. So right now, his account, he's getting all of the worst, most racist fucking European followers because they like this video. And guess what, Jad? They're going to expect more of this content now. They're going to expect more of these are bad immigrants. I'm the good immigrant. They're the bad immigrant. We're going to talk about that. بدي أحكيك عن جد بصراحة because yeah, this is a bad video, man. Let's continue. Ah, look at the white children walking safely in Poland. Preserved traditions, uncorrupted culture. Uncorrupted culture. My guy, you sound like someone in like Lord of the Rings. By the way, I love the Lord of the Rings. Rivendell set. Like, you know, they've been corrupted by the orcs. The West is corrupted by Saruman's evil. Like, what do you mean uncorrupted culture? Like, if someone else comes and shares their culture with you, it's corrupting like a disease, like an infection. What are we talking about here? Your wife is married. If you're married, your girlfriend is married to an Arab man. Are you corrupting her culture? Is she corrupting her? What are we doing? Is she corrupting your culture because you're mixing? What is this? What is this, man? And as of what disappoints me is that he's a fan of the show. Like, how could you watch my show and think shit like this? To be fair, I don't know if he's been still watching for the last year, but like, what are we doing here, man? You watch the show and you think I'd be down with this shit? Why are you down with this? And are you happy? Like, okay, you got some followers today. Is this worth like your soul, man? Like, I want to talk about it. Okay, look at that. Beautiful Christianity. And he's making it seem like he doesn't want to bring religion into it. He wants to make it all, it's not about religion. It's about, it needs to be laïque. It needs to be, keep religion out of it. Separation of church and state. Just respect the culture. Yet he keeps playing clips of churches and people praying. Save Christmas markets. Come on, man. Clean streets and parks. Away from, again, dirty Muslims. Zero terrorist attacks. Ya Rabbi. Zero terrorist attacks. Hey, who's bombing Gaza? Who's bombing the Middle East? Who's bombing Yemen? Who's bombing Iraq? Who's bombing Syria? The Muslims? Or the Europeans and the Americans? Who's the real terrorist, my guy? Because people wear suits and they got white skin and blue eyes. Don't make them terrorists. What are we talking about here, man? I'm so disappointed, man. You seem like a nice guy, and I'm sure he's a nice guy. I think he's just very ill-informed, and he's surrounded by people who are ill-informed. And he just he feels like the only way to belong in Poland, which seems like a fucking racist-ass country. I'm going to say, fuck Poland. So you're erasing your own culture, and you're like licking the boot. Look at these. I'm not like these bad immigrants. I'm a good immigrant. Pat me on the head, please. Like, come on, man. What the fuck are we doing here? I'm the good immigrant. They're the bad immigrant. That is such like shitty behavior. That is such shitty behavior. That's so like my bad, dude. That's like embarrassing. I'm sorry. That's like who does that shit, man? You're selling out your own people. By the way, every guy who sees you in Poland assumes you're Muslim. انت شو مفكر؟ لأنه اسمك جاد ومسيحي. العالم لقينا, man. Every time you meet someone, like, hello, I'm Jad. I'm Christian, by the way. Is that what you say when you introduce yourself? People are gonna assume you're Muslim, dude. They're gonna hear your accent. They're gonna see what you look like. They're gonna hear your name. They're already gonna assume the worst. Why do you want these people to respect you so badly? You know what I'm saying? You think when I lived in the States, people thought I was a Christian? You think I had to clarify? You know what happened when I lived in the States? I started to associate with Muslims. Like, I'm like, people already assume I'm Muslim, so I'm going to defend Muslims if someone insults them. Instead of being like, actually, I'm Christian. This doesn't apply to me. I'm like, hey, why did you say that about Muslims? I might not be Muslim myself, but like, you assume I'm a Muslim. What is this? What is this? What is this? Stand up for your people, man. Stand up for your people. Look, everyone who meets you in Poland thinks you're a Muslim. 100%. 100%. You think you don't look Christian. I'm sorry. You look like an Arab, man. You look like an Arab dude. Look at you. Here. You look like a regular Arab man. Can't watch this? Continue to Instagram. Come on, let's watch one of his posts. Yeah, they're not letting me log in. Okay, look, we can't. He looks like an Arab. Look at him. Here's his face. Does this man look like a European to you? No, he doesn't. He does not. Can we watch some of these? Okay, what if I send myself the link? Then I can watch them, right? I think so. So, let's continue. 0 terrorist attacks. How long is this fucking video? Showing other countries with Arabs, fires, and it's horrible. Chaos. Protect Poland. And fellow countries following the same path. Be like Poland. Okay, so let's read his caption, which was an edited, like, clarification, I guess. He says, just to make it clear, this post doesn't encourage Islamophobia or racism. What do you think it encourages then? Please tell me. When you show just 2 Muslim women standing in a park. Okay. If it's a Muslim guy punching someone, I get it. Again, I don't agree. It's like, I get it. You're showing 2 Muslim women just standing in a park. How does that not promote? And you're like, look at this shit. At least Poland's not like that. We don't have any Muslim women standing in a park. What do you think? Tell me what you think that shows. Because this dumbass caption over here, that does not stand. Just to make it clear, this post doesn't encourage Islamophobia or racism. It's about illegal refugees, no matter their religion. The people in the video do not represent Islam. So, yeah, you sure showed a lot of Muslims. You sure went out of your way to show a whole lot of Muslims. Who else did you show? شو عم بيصير? Where's everyone else? أنا ما شفت غير إسلام يمين شمال. شو عملوا لك خي? What's wrong with you? The message is clear. Respect other countries' cultures like you'd like others to respect yours. I would never install a Christmas tree on the streets of Saudi Arabia. And the same is expected from any guest in a European country. Poland was wise. On that note, greetings to Hungary, Czech Republic, Slovakia, following the same path. So let's read some of the comments that this post got. You know, and you're going to see some of the most racist fucking shit. And again, this doesn't make him, like, he doesn't wake up when he sees... First, let's read what I sent him. I sent him some DMs. Because I wanted to like, what are you thinking? You know? First, I sent him... So actually, a year ago, in April of on April 1st, he sent me this. Hello, Anthony, I hope you're fine and keep on doing what you're doing. Again, seems like a nice guy. Jad, I'm sorry this is happening. You know what I'm saying? But again, you got to know, Jan, if you're a fan of the show, you got to... What is this? You can't be a fan of the show and then drop a video like you just dropped. So, what is this? He says, hope you're fine and keep on doing what you're doing. I have a fast question. How much does it cost you to start a podcast, a standard one? What do you want to talk about on that podcast? الله يستر شو بدك تحكي عن البودكاست هلا شو عامل لي podcast بلاها خلص بلاها. If it's more of what you're doing on the Poland side, maybe without the podcast. It's just a couple of mics. Look up a microphone on Amazon, plug it into your computer. That's the cost to start a podcast, and get a basic camera. Here you go. So I'm still giving you advice. Then I'm like, yo, dude, I'm very bad, by the way. I didn't ignore his DMs because I don't read any DMs on Instagram. I am very bad at checking DMs. If I spend my time responding to Instagram DMs, I'll never have a life. So I cannot do that. And I don't post on Instagram. I don't engage on Instagram. I lose followers every day on Instagram. Blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? So anyways, so I said, yo, sorry, I just saw this. And then I respond. Someone sent me your Poland video. To be honest, it's pretty fucked, dude. I wanted to let you know how Islamophobic it comes across. I know you've been a fan for a long time, and I appreciate it, but you're playing into the hand of far-right racists, and they're loving your post. I said they're loving your pair. I meant post. I corrected it. Then I'm like, so reflect a bit on who is celebrating this content, and I hope you can see clearly. Then I said, even if you didn't intend it to focus on Islam, that's 100% what it looks like and how most people interpret it. It's not worth a few Polish followers who probably also don't respect you, even though you're a Christian. And folks, he just left me on red. Seen 6 hours ago. That's when I screenshotted this. Okay, he had 6 hours to at least just respond and be like, hey, man, I mean, let me at least explain. Nothing. Not that he owes me an explanation. I just wanted to get a chance to like hash it out with him before talking about it on the show. He did not want to talk about it. So that's fine as well. He also got a comment. So he got a comment, first of all, by this dude, Dominik Tarsinski. who I think is like a far right. Let's get his name, Dominic Tarsinski. I think it was a far right like politician in Poland. I didn't have time to look it up before the stream. Dominic Tarsinski, member of the European Parliament. Let me write right wing immigrants. Let's see what it says about him. He's a Polish right-wing politician from Law and Justice Party, holds strong anti-immigration views, particularly against Muslim migrants, framing it as a matter of preserving European culture and security, not racism, and distinguishing between refugees and illegal migrants, stating Poland won't accept Muslims, Buddhists, or someone else forcing multiculturalism, preferring to support refugees in their own regions. He emphasizes Poland's strict stance on illegal entry. So this guy, this lovely dude, let me show you his face. I mean, he looks like an asshole. You know what I'm saying? Looks kind of grumpy. This dude. Sorry for the low res quality. Here's a bunch of other pictures. Nice looking chap. Also, even worse quality. Why can't I see? Anyways. So this is what he commented on his post. Like, he found his post on Instagram. So that sure made Jad happy. He's like, oh, the parliament, they're going to make me a member of parliament now. Like, that's what he's probably thinking. Even though the guy probably hates your guts too, Jad. Probably hates your guts too. That's the sad part. You're happy to be praised by them. He's like, be like Poland. And then there's a heart from Jad. He's like, sir, respect to what you are doing. Hashtag learn from Poland. Hashtag be like Poland. I mean, he's like... Jad, I really want to be nice, so I don't want to say what's on my mind, but it's like, stop kissing the guy's ass. Stop kissing the guy's ass because he would throw your ass out of his country the first chance he gets because you're brown, you're Arab, you have an accent, you don't look like him. He doesn't want you there. He doesn't give a fuck if you're a Christian, man. He doesn't give a shit if you're going to have to give him, hello, I'm from Lebanon, but before you say but, he's already made his opinion about you. He's like, fuck this guy. That's what he thinks. I want to give a shout out too. So there were some comments. By the way, also the shout out to the voice note chef who was, I think, in the comments, because I'm not logged into my Instagram here. I can't see all the comments and like scroll through them. We're going to scroll through a lot of them. But there was someone called the voice note chef who's like a content creator. I think he lives in either London or America. I can't remember. I think London, right? Who was in the comments sort of like arguing with him and trying to like knock some sense into a lot of these comments. So here we have Linda Wycott who says, and again, this is just an example of how this is being interpreted. Linda says, showing Muslims praying peacefully and framing it as something negative is pure Islamophobia. It's ironic coming from a Lebanese person where Muslims and Christians coexist and have done so for decades. Peaceful religious practice doesn't make a country worse. Hate does. Great point from Linda. The voice note chef replies to Linda and says, as Lebanese, he doesn't represent us, and neither do my Christian family have the audacity to publicly engineer propaganda like this. Nour replies to Linda, who said like a very nice comment, says, just surely doesn't represent Lebanese people. It's disgusting and sick. So Smooth Rumble, here's what Smooth Rumble tells Linda. He says, you're obviously a Muslim. Lebanon was a beautiful country before your lot infested it. So these are the kind of comments that Jad's posts are attracting, yet he hasn't deleted the post. He hasn't deleted these fucking Islamophobic comments. He leaves them up. He leaves these comments up because he's happy. He's getting engagement. He's getting the followers. I'm going to be an influencer in Poland. Great. By the way, I think I would rather die than have to live in Poland. And I'm sorry if there are any Polish people in our chat. I think I would rather die than live in a country like Poland. Just because it just looks boring as shit. What culture? Again, Polish pusher, we love you. Jim D. Dukers sends a $5 donut, says an hour into the stream, and furries are the least troubling people we've discussed. What a world shaking my head. I know, right? I know. And again, Jad is someone who loves the show, so it makes me go like, who's watching the show? Like, what? What? Okay, anyways, let's continue then. Voice note chef jumps back in and says, Tfaddal. So he tags Jad. He's like, here you go. Tfaddal means like, here you go. Hope you're happy with your 15 minutes of fame and garbage followers you've attracted. It's not about Islam, yet encourages all these comments. Okay, I'm not going to read that. So voice note, why are you going that? Voice note, it went personal there. So basically, voice note chef is like, you see, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, you're getting all the worst people here, and you're like, this isn't about Islam. It's like, when it obviously is. So shout out to the voice note chef for calling him out. Also, Sasha says, tells Linda, Islam is poop. Look at that. Look at all these comments under Jad's post. Karine Cree Shafter says, Krish4 says, voice note chef, is that why Poland is starkly different than all other European nations? Why is it that their streets are safe and others in Europe are not? Why have the majority of Christians left Lebanon? Does the Muslim population make it a better place? Makes you wonder why so many Christians fled. Be like Poland. So this whole be like Poland shit, it's just cover for be Islamophobic, or we don't like Muslims. Anyone who pretends that it's not about that, again, Jad, and I think you're smarter than that. And I'm sorry I'm being harsh with my language, because that's how fucking shocked I was that you would make a video like this. And again, I don't know anything about you, to be fair. I don't watch your content. I don't consume your content. You might have been making far-right content for a year. One, I have no idea. Someone just put this in front of my face, and I'm just reconciling. Like, the person who reaches out to me on DM seems like a very nice person. And if they watch my show, then surely they must align with me on some basic values. So for you to be like, all like, hey, ban Muslims out of Poland... Have you ever actually watched the show, or do you? I think he's one of the fans who just likes it when I make fun of other influencers. He used to maybe like the show back in the day when I used to just make fun of other people on Lebanese social media, and they might have been people that he didn't like. So he's like, oh yeah, I also hate this guy, so I'm cheering this guy on because he's making fun of these people. Maybe that's why he liked my show. Maybe that's the only reason he liked my show. Maybe as soon as I started talking about Palestine and defending like the resistance, maybe he started to hate my show. I don't know. I can't know. Let's read some more of the comments that he had on his post. Again, sorry I'm taking too long on this, but like this is I just want to talk about this. I find this interesting because I was a foreigner living in another country. I was Lebanese living in America. I feel like while I did try to assimilate and, you know, embrace American culture as much as I could, and I was already very Americanized. I went to like an American high school in Lebanon. I've always watched like American movies and stuff. So for me, it's easy to get into like the American vibe, okay? I didn't have a hard time like assimilating. I was already very Americanized when I got to the States. But like I was never ashamed of being Lebanese. I was never like, look, I'm a better representative of my country than others. Like, don't look at these Muslim Lebanese as representatives. Like, I'm the good immigrant. I'm the good Lebanese person. I always was very proud of where I was, of who I was. I always tried to represent Lebanon as in as good of a light as possible. But I never tried to do that by putting others down. I tried to be the best person I could be, show the best side of my country, be the best person I am. But you don't have, I don't have to, I didn't try to make myself better by trying to be like, these people are shit, I'm better than them. You know what I mean? You don't have to point to others and try to make them feel like they're excluded, like they don't belong because they have another religion than you. Again, you don't fucking belong there either, man. Let's be fucking honest. It's just like, I maybe don't belong in the States. Who gives a shit? You're brown, you're Arab, you have an accent. You think you sound like a Polish person when you speak? You do not. Let me try to find just another one of his videos that we can like listen to him talk maybe. Let me see. What can we get over here? Let's watch him his Polish videos. That way he's speaking in English to attract the Polish people. Look, I'm one of you. Okay, yalla. Let me send myself this link. Let's just, and again, I'm not even trying to make fun of his content. Let's just see if he sounds like an Arab. If a Polish man runs into this guy in the street, what is he gonna think? Oh, look at this fine Christian man. Or they're gonna be like, where are you from, motherfucker? Where are you from, you brown fuck? Like the thought that they're not racist against me, they're only the bad refugees. Come on, man.
And in Lebanese, it means snow.
Come on.
Polish means plate. And in Lebanese, it means snow.
In Polish, play it again.
Fun fact, talige in Polish means plate. And in Lebanese, it means...
You look and sound pretty Arab to me, man. ما بعرف يا جاد إذا أنا شفتك عم تتمشى ببولندا دغري بعرفك. بطلك من بعيد. هيدا من عنا. هيدا من المنطقة عنا. Come on, man. Polish? At least say Polish. Let's watch some more videos. Because if you want to make other people feel uncomfortable to be in Poland, as if you have more of a right to be there than someone else, what gives you more of a right to be in Poland than a Muslim person? What gives you the right to be there? Because you're a good immigrant. Come on, bro. He doesn't speak much in his videos. Okay, here's one. Sorry, guys. Sorry if it seems like I'm being petty, but I really, like, this is... Am I being petty? Is this too much, folks? Here's another link. I just want to hear his voice, because I don't know what he sounds like.
Polish restaurant. Let's check it out from the inside. Look how beautiful it is. This is one of my favorite restaurants. It's not my first time. I love it. Look at the details and the wood.
Imagine leaving Lebanon to make like slop blogging content in Europe. Hey. Drax says maybe he speaks Polish with a perfect accent. I honestly doubt it. He probably does not. And by the way, so this is not like unique to this guy. There's a lot of like far right Christians in Lebanon. There's a lot. I've told you guys many times while Israel was bombing the shit out of Lebanon, some Lebanese people were celebrating the fact that they were bombing Hezbollah. There was a lot of Lebanese people that fucking hate Muslims. They think that Muslims have ruined Lebanon. And if only Lebanon could be a majority Christian country, then everyone could go to the beach and walk around in bikinis all the time and drinking beer all the time. There is, like, yes, we coexist with Muslims and we live peacefully relatively. There are a lot of tensions and there's a lot of extreme, just like there are a lot of like extremist Muslims who like hate Christians probably. Of course, it happens. Everyone's fucking crazy in their own fucking way. Because there's a big subset of the Lebanese population, even have people in my own family, like old relatives, okay? Old relatives that like send each other on like WhatsApp, like, look at what this Muslim person did in France. I'm like, oh my God. And honestly, I don't even waste my time arguing with people like that anymore because look, they're old. The problem is going to solve itself in like a few years. Let's not, you know what I mean? So it's okay. Let them have their fucking weird ass shit that they do. And I'm not talking about my parents or anything like that. My parents, you know, everyone's fucking good. Everyone's woke and based in my family. But like, you know, other more distant relatives, or like I'd be having dinner. They'd be like, have you seen what's happening in France? They're banning alcohol in shops because of the Muslims. I'm like, oh my God. Like this stuff comes up all the time. Lebanese people come in. Lebanese people in particular, we think we're the best Arabs. We think we're the Phoenicians. We're the hey, that we're the this. Poland should be happy to have us. You know, the Christian Lebanese. Nahna. Everyone else. Tfu alaykum. Shireen says, I bet he's watching this right now. He might be watching this right now. He might be. Jad, if you're watching, yeah, I was disappointed, man. Let's listen. I want to know more about this Polish restaurant, though.
The woodwork is just stunning, honestly. I'm in love with this place. Like many Polish restaurants, this is one of my favorites.
They want you to leave their country. Only Polish people in Poland. They don't want you there, man. So anyways, let's read. I want to read some of the comments on his post, and then we will end the story. I feel like we talked about this for quite some time, didn't we? But anyways, again, Jad, if you're still confused, why are they saying it's racist? I'm only talking about illegal immigration. I'm not talking about religion, no matter the religion. I just don't want illegal refugees. Let's go down and read your comments that you have kept. And there's, by the way, a bunch of racist comments that like he hearted. He gave them like liked by authors. So there's a bunch of those. So anyways, let's see what the comments say. Larga vida a Polonia. Okay. Poland is getting very popular. I am really hoping we will manage to keep this safety. By this safety, she means this lack of Muslims. Slam Jam says, Poland, protect your borders and cultures at all costs. Borders and cultures. When they said cultures, guys, these aren't even like dog whistles. This is very clear what they're saying. You know what I mean? Defender 90 Matt. Look at this fucking guy. Poland is the last bastion of hope for Europe. It's a shining light we need to follow. I'm so sad that England is becoming so unsafe and so expensive, and I don't want my daughter to grow up here. But I'm not giving up my country. She was once so great, and she will be great again. I know it would make my wife happy to be home in Poland, but it's hard to abandon a ship, even when you can see it sinking. Marlena says, proud to be half Polish, half Lebanese. Bevan Joel says, Poland is the only sensible, and there are a few other countries, but Poland, for example, is one of my favorite places in Europe to travel. It's safe, it's beautiful, it's friendly, and I love the Polish people, and they do not put up with this nonsense and this crap. I like Poland because it's protecting its culture, language, heritage, and even currency. It is protecting its identity from being diluted. This is so fucked up. It's identity from being diluted. It's like mixing and diluting, and you're mixing unpure blood into our perfectly Aryan race. We don't want to dilute our culture, our identity, our whiteness. We don't want to become beige. That's what they're saying, man. Yusuf T93 has just become a member. Thank you so much, Yusuf, for joining. Do not worry. Got 6 new members today. Thank y'all. And thank you so much. I just find this very problematic. This is old disturbing. Let's read some more comments. Not just by migrants and opportunities, but even protected from cultural threats coming from within, from the closest to be feared. God protect Poland. So anyways, I don't think they're going to let me see more comments because I'm not signed in. But there's a whole lot of this shit, folks. And there's a lot of more, like, way more problematic ones who just like, Islam is poop with a poop emoji. And you just kept it there. So anyways, that's the Jad thing. Jad, I think you've already unsubbed from the channel. I don't know. I wouldn't blame you, my friend. But what I can tell you is... Fuck, man. Delete the video. محي الفيديو. رح احكيك بالعربي. محي الفيديو. محي. يعني you got a few thousand more followers. They were literally are going to expect you to make more of this content now. Now they're going to expect anti-immigrant content. What are you going to start doing? I'm a good immigrant. He's a bad. Well, what's the plan? What's the plan? They're going to watch you review Polish restaurants. They don't give a shit. They're following you now because like, oh, this is a far right. I don't even want to say the word, man. I don't want to be mean. I think I was already kind of mean today. خلاص بكفي. محيلة. Honestly, delete the fucking video. Not because of me, not because you're afraid of me. I don't give a shit what you think about me. Delete the video for your own people. Have a little bit of pride in your country. Have a little bit of pride in you're Lebanese. أنت لبناني, you're an Arab. There's no difference between you and a Muslim person. بدنا نروق شوي. Okay, and again, when Polish people look at you, they're seeing a Muslim terrorist. They don't give a shit. You're not gonna have time to be like, but I'm Christian. I don't care. There's no time. There's no time. So delete the video. Post the next. If I were you, he's not gonna do any of that. He loves this. He's embracing I have followers now. I'm an influencer in Poland. That sounds so depressing, by the way. I don't know why the thought of living in Poland is like so depressing. It's like living in Saudi Arabia to me. It's like it's like so cold. It's like so extreme. It seems so boring. I'm sorry. It seems like the most boring place to live. Like, what's the culture? What do people eat there? I don't know, man. Eve says, Jad is Phoenician or Lebanese? Definitely Phoenician. Of course he's a Phoenician. But yalla, Jad, yani good luck. Let's see, is he still following me on Instagram? Let's see. He might still be. I'm still following you, Jad. I did not unfollow. Despite that video. Still following me. Still follows the Do Not Worry page. Look at that. We're still friends. And I hope we can talk about this. And then maybe you can call it. He's messaging me now. Folks, I'm getting some live DMs. He's messaging. Jad, are you watching? Because I can. Oh, he's typing. He is typing. Ooh, he typing. Why did you wait 8 hours to type? He's typing now. Type in the live chat. Get in the live chat. Jad, get in the live chat. Come on. Stop typing on Instagram. Get on the live chat. You want to call in? We can talk about it. I'm not going to open I can't reply on the DMs. Football live chat. I can't. He typing, folks. He typing aggressively. I've got 4+ messages. Jad, you know I'm right, first of all. Of course he's watching, Shireen, of course. You know I'm right, Jad. And I know, look, you're married to a Polish person. I hope she doesn't agree with and we must protect our borders. This sounds like a German accent. I'm not trying to make fun of your wife or anything like that. I don't know, I can't call him. He needs to come in the chat. Make yourself known, Jad. Present yourself. Come on, I'm already live, man. Come on, what are you talking to me while I'm live? You can't do that. And my phone is like plugged into my computer because I'm using my phone as a Yalla, Jad. Jad, I'm gonna give you 60 seconds to join the live chat. Everyone's gonna be nice to Jad when he comes into the live chat. Okay, we don't want to scare him away. Jad, get in the live chat and I'll be back like Zoom link. Just tell me that you're down for the call. Okay, I'll be back in 10 seconds. Oh, we got that hot drama. Do Not Worry, he's back, baby. Let's go. Is he in the chat? Look, the chat's saying they're not going to bully you. I have moderators, Jad, have multiple moderators that moderate this live chat that will make sure that you're being spoken to. So look, I'm gonna open his DMs, okay? I'm not gonna read them. I'm gonna see what he's saying first. Oh, he sent a lot. Says, give me an hour and I'll get back to you. Sorry, long delay. I'm on the train. Says, bro, you cannot criticize. Look, Jad, I'm going to read your comments here because if you're not here to defend yourself, I at least want to give you the opportunity to defend yourself. So I'm going to read your DMs respectfully as if you were here right now with us. Hey, so I can give your side of the story. Okay, we're going to do that, folks. We're going to read his. And if there's something that is private, I'm not going to read it. Jad, I hope you're okay with that. Vintage, do not worry, is back, folks. Yeah, let's read. Yo, Anthony, how are you? Long time. Sorry, long day. He's a nice guy. You see, that's the problem. I don't like talking about nice guys. Maybe Islamophobic. Listen, I'm going to just read. Shut up, Anthony. Sorry, long day. I'm on the train. Give me 1 hour and I'll get back to you. Then he says, bro, you cannot criticize anything these days without being labeled. You criticize a gay dude, they accuse you of homophobia. Okay. I should read these before I read them out loud. You criticize illegal migrants, they accuse you of Islamophobia. No, not Mafi they here, Jad. I am accusing you. I am accusing you. I am accusing you. Mafi, there's no they. I am doing it as well. I'm the first guy who criticizes extreme religion on my page. Firstly, the Christians. I roasted Jnud al-Rab a while back and Shal Jabbour and Political Pen a week ago and praised Ahmad al-Ahmad who saved the day in the latest terrorist attack in Australia. I know, but like, look, the biggest racists in the world were able to praise Ahmad for the Australia terrorist attack. But look, he did. Jnud al-Rab is like an extreme right like organization in Lebanon. They're crazy. They go and attack people in the streets for being gay and stuff. Like, so him criticizing them, that's good. No Islamophobia was intended from the video, I assure you. Besides those showing, there are Muslims extremists who, as I stated, do not represent Islam. Even the video shows non-Muslim migrants, the one punching the guy. But like, how do you even know? But when, okay, Jad, when most of the people in the video are Muslim, then you see just a random person punching a guy, you're going to assume that person's Muslim because everyone else you're showing in the video is Muslim, 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 Muslim. So your brain's going to make the connection, oh, this must be a Muslim guy punching a guy. These Muslims are really dangerous. So you're smarter than that. You're smarter than that. Maybe now he feels a bit like intimidated because he thinks like, hey, oh shit, he's going to talk about me and the fuck it. Don't be intimidated. But this is bullshit. You're a smart guy. You know what you were doing. The comments that are still up on the post are Islamophobic as fuck. And you should not only delete them, you should condemn them. You should put a story on your Polish page that says, every single racist motherfucker who said Islam is shit, who is following this page, unfollow my page because this is not that kind of page. Are you going to do something like that? Then he says, you know, Poland is my second home and I was stunned when I first came 4 years ago how safe and secure it is because of its zero illegal immigrant policy. And honestly, after seeing how Europe fell into the abyss and lost its identity, I thought maybe they are right. And I'm neither far right nor leftist. I don't even gain anything from both. I'm not seeking acceptance from any of them since citizenship is in my pocket already. I'm not talking about the citizenship. You just want to be accepted by the population. You want to be accepted by the people. You want to be seen as one of them. The Bluntstone Emperor says, Anthony, I don't know if you're getting through to this guy. He sounds a bit too gone. I don't think he's watching. So I think he's just replying from without having seen what I'm saying. I think once he sees this, he might not be as nice to me as he's being now. But again, I disagree with what he's saying. He says, I just agree that rightists are protecting the culture somehow, and this is what every country should do. Ask any of your friends living in London, Paris, Amsterdam, Sweden. It's getting out of control. I know partly is propaganda, but other parts are facts, and governments aren't doing anything. And again, it's not about religion. If you say it's not about religion, your video mainly shows Muslim people. And most of your comments, a lot of your comments are criticizing Islam and saying Lebanon became a shithole once Muslims came there, and we should stop Muslims from being there. And Islam does not belong in Europe or in Poland. Okay, we're doing the I have a black friend thing, which I can forgive. He says, I have 6 Muslim friends and colleagues that I met today. Imagine they weren't bothered by the video. They clearly said those extremists don't represent Islam. They're even proud to be in Poland. And then he shared with me a DM that someone sent him, I guess, praising his video. And then he said, he's still typing, by the way. Then he says, I agree, maybe the chunk at the beginning was a bit harsh. I found this compilation on the internet and added it to the beginning of the video with no religious intent. Video was supposed to start with me in front of the cathedral, but changed it last moment. He's still typing. Okay, I'm gonna want him. Jad, I'm gonna want you to watch this. I'm just gonna tell him. What do I even respond? I'm gonna tell him I'm live right now. I'm live. Oh, I'm not gonna tell him. Okay, I'm gonna say I'm live right now. Tune in if you want. I'm responding live. Fuck. Okay. Let's give that a couple of minutes to simmer. How you guys doing? Drax is blaming culture for poverty. He's discussing. Yeah, he's using a lot of like dog whistles, and maybe he doesn't know. Maybe he's like naive, and he's like, I just wanted the culture to be safe. I'm seeing all of these Polish people talk about protecting the culture. I just wanted to belong. It's just someone who wants to belong. When I used to work at a Lebanese restaurant in America, okay, the owner was Republican as fuck. He put Fox News on the television. Okay, he just wanted to assimilate. He took his family to church every Sunday. He tried to be an American. I have relatives that are in America that like voted for Trump. A lot of people do that. You know what I mean? You go to the country, you become like an extreme rightist. You think that if I force myself to watch football and baseball, if I vote for Republicans, maybe they'll embrace me as one of their own. The thing is, they never will. They never will. Look at J.D. Vance. He's married to an Indian lady. People keep making fun of his kids. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter what you say. No one will ever accept like immigrants. If you're a racist, you're a racist. They're not complaining about the bad immigrants or the illegal immigrants. They're complaining about immigrants, brown people, Asians, whatever is not white with blue eyes. That's what they don't want in their country. So, Jad, if you're watching, we're in the live chat. I'm going to move on to another topic because we have to move on. We are 1 hour and 16 minutes into this live stream. بس انه Jad, that's bad. I'm gonna open up just a few of the links to prepare them. We're gonna be talking about, folks, the cringiest and might I say the gayest club outing of all time. And I say gay with love, of course. Gayest and like it's funny to use the term gay with these individuals because they're so anti-gay, they're so homophobic. They have fostered so much hatred in their community for gay people, for trans people, for anyone that's different to them, that calling them gay and calling out what they're doing is like the only thing that I think could like, I don't know, like get through to them or something. And by the way, we can't play any of the audio because this is all like Hitler music. And by the way, all the tweets are calling them gay. I'm not calling them gay. Which I find funny as well. Like, I feel like the internet is healing when you have these douchebags who everyone's been telling us are going to ruin. And I've been also being like, these guys are ruining, are cooking America's younger generation. Yet here they are. Everyone on the internet, leftists, right? The people, some people on the right as well. Everyone's just like, nah, this ain't working. There's a lot of links, excuse me. Haley says gay with love. Of course. I know a lot of people in this chat right now are gay. So if I'm being offensive, please, guys, yell at me in the chat. This is just a bunch of clips. Okay, can't believe it. I can't. And then we have longer. Then if you want to watch the full stream, we can. We can if you guys want. So first of all, I don't even know how to describe this. The boys went to the club. This is a tweet from Sneeko. I think I know most of these people, so let's go. This is clavicular or clavicular. Oh, you've got North Stars like gayer than gay sex. So funny. So this is clavicular. This guy's a I'm gonna look so old. I'm a 35-year-old new streamer. Here's me trying to talk about clavicular and LooksMaxxing. I'm gonna sound like a grandpa. So LooksMaxxing, dude, clavicular. This I don't know what's this guy's name. This is McSteamy looking dude. Also like fucking asshole alpha male dude. We got Sneeko. We got Tristan Tate, who's Andrew Tate's brother. We got Miriam Gaines. We got Nick Fuentes, and we got Andrew Tate, folks. The boys. Guys, okay, we got Jad in the chat. Folks. Let's pause this. We haven't started yet. Jad is in the chat. Jad, welcome. Kifak ya Jad. How's it going? Mods, Jad, everyone's gonna be nice. We looked at the video, Jad. You did not like the video. Jad, do you have time for... would you like to get in on a Zoom call, Jad, by any chance? Or is that too much? I could try to send you a link. What do you think, Jad? That was a very problematic video. Everyone in the chat here, Jad, by the way, no one here hates you or anything, but everyone in the chat agrees that that video is extremely Islamophobic. It's extremely problematic. You should not be posting stuff like that as an Arab. So, Jad, let me know if you're down to get on a call. I was maybe a bit harsh with some of my words earlier, so I'll apologize in advance because you do seem like a nice guy, which I said many times. No pressure. I know this is, you're not used to live streams, maybe. You think you're coming in onto a hostile environment. I just want to make sure it's not going to be hostile. We're going to just have a chill chat. Look, Ail says I hate Jad. Ail, we're going to be nice, okay? I have lots of noise around me for a call, bro. Sorry. Is there maybe a... Okay, no pressure, no pressure. If there's noise and if I'm catching him last minute. This is a surprise call. Maybe you want to call on another live stream. Maybe if you want, we can talk sometime this week. Would you be interested in a call sometime this week, Jad? You can get on and we can talk about this. He says, not at all. I accept criticism. Okay, very cool. Jad, if you're down, we can organize on Instagram. We can try to schedule a call for later this week, perhaps tomorrow, Wednesday, or something like that. So let me know if you're down. We're more than happy to talk. And my community is a loving community, and we love to see people grow and change and learn. And even myself, my community holds me accountable, and they yell at me all the time. I've been yelled at many times by them, and I've lost many followers. He says, on another day, I'm ready for a call. Yes, sure. All right, let's go. Khalas, done. We will call. We'll have that conversation. We'll have it together. The chat will be here. Everyone who heard me criticize you today is going to get to hear you defend yourself and defend yourself. I want to try to explain. And I also read the DMs that you sent me in hopes of sharing your opinion with the audience. Jad says, I love your community. Well, thank you. Irene is saying he doesn't even realize. Yeah, maybe that's the thing. He doesn't maybe he doesn't know that that video is racist. And I think it's going to be, I'm going to try to do my best. I don't think I'm the most eloquent person out there, but we're going to try to explain why it's coming off as very Islamophobic, Jad. Very Islamophobic. Lo inta ma jarrabt to make Islamophobic. It is coming off definitely Islamophobic, especially when you were mentioning in your DMs. You know what I mean? Like, the guy who's punching the dude isn't even Muslim. It's like, yeah, but when you have 10 shots of Muslim people right before that shot, then you see the guy punching, what is the viewer going to automatically assume? Oh, that's a Muslim guy punching. Of course, I've been seeing Muslim people for the past 30 seconds. That's a Muslim dude. Muslims are bad, etc. There's a lot of stuff like that. So, khalas. And after you read my DM tonight, contact me back. I will. I read your DMs live. I've already read them DMs, Jad. With love. So, khalas, let's schedule a call for this week. On the show, it'll be live. We'll get to talk. It'll be chill. And again, if you rewatch this, you know what? Don't watch this. Don't watch the stream. We'll talk live later in the week. How about that? Ooh, Jason says, as a Swede, no, we do not all agree with you, Jad. So please don't speak for us. Yes, Jad, by the way, a lot of my audience is from Europe. They're from America. So you're not just getting like Lebanese people being like, this is racist against Arabs. No. These are a bunch of Europeans. These are a bunch of whites. We got a bunch of whiteys over here. White, blue-eyed dragons. So you're good. Jad, you're good. Everyone's happy. Everyone's happy you're here. Thank you. It takes a lot of courage. You're coming in. I'm talking about you on the live stream and I'm criticizing you and you're here in the chat being, you're fair game, Yana. You're game for the conversation. He says, I totally agree that the compilation looked so harsh, but we'll clear things up out on the call gladly. Look, you're not going to convince any of us that it's not an Islamophobic video, so you're going to try, and it's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. So I'm going to try to convince you why it's bad. In my opinion, you really should delete that video. And you should post at least, because have you seen a lot of the comments, Jad? There's a lot of very harsh comments in the comments that are very Islamophobic. Let me show you one right now, actually, here. Since I have you here, let me show you just this thread. By the way, shout out to the voice note chef. I know he said some mean things, but for example, this person, Jad, who's in your comments, said, you're obviously a Muslim. Lebanon was a beautiful country before your lot infested it. Okay, you should delete this comment, and you should make it clear on your Instagram stories that you're against any Islamophobia on your page, because your post has attracted a lot of Islamophobes. So you have to clarify, hey, we're not cool with that. Maybe even use that post as an example. Be like, stuff like that is unacceptable. Unfollow my page if you're an Islamophobe. Okay, you also got this comment that says Islam is poop. This is under your post, Jad. That is not good. I don't think you believe that, and you shouldn't believe that, and you shouldn't allow this on your page. Also, you got another comment that says, is that why Poland is starkly different than all other European nations? Why is it that their streets are safe and others in Europe are not? Why have the majority of Christians left Lebanon? Does the Muslim population make it a better place? Makes you wonder why many Christians fled. Be like Poland. These are straight up Islamophobic comments in your comment section that you have left up. You're also a very right-wing Islamophobic parliament member from Poland commented on your post. You thanked him and you liked his post. That guy's an Islamophobic piece of shit. I'm sorry to tell you. So like, you know, I'm surprised that you aren't seeing, or you're not seeing the comments that you're getting. It says these are racist rightists, lots of them in Europe. I know, but that's what your post is attracting. So what does that say about the content that you just put out? If your content is getting approved and liked by racists in Europe, what does that make you think about your video? Does your video not come off as racist? It did to them because they liked it. So you see what I'm saying? Yeah, and it's pretty obvious to me. There's so much hate in those comments. So all I'm saying. Anyways, Jad, khalas, let's schedule a call hopefully this week. We'll talk. I don't want to take up too much. Sorry we stressed you out on Instagram. So yeah, you got, hey, you were featured on the show. I think this is maybe a fan's greatest dream to become maybe a subject on the show. I don't know. Okay, back to the cringiest outing of all time. Hashtag also maybe the gayest. Here are the boys ready to go to the club, folks. So we got all of the douchebag red-pilled content creators got together. They rented a limo. They went to the club. We got Andrew Tate, Nick Fuentes, Miriam Gaines, the Tristan Tate, brother of Andrew. We got Sneeko. We got this guy. What's this guy's name again? And we got Clavicular, the LooksMaxxing dude who like ran over a guy like 2 weeks ago. Didn't he? Yes, Chris, I agree. I'm done. We're done talking in the chat. We're going to be talking live face to face. So these are the boys. Sexy boys getting ready to go out on a night out. Okay, look at some of the cope. We're going to get to some of a lot of the posts making fun of them, but look at this. Sneeko is seen aura farming. Look at that. Aura farming with a gun holstered. This was on the second night. With a gun holstered to his waist while hanging out with Nick Fuentes and Clavicular. Who are these fucking incels watching this? Look at this. He's dressed like fucking... He thinks he's Tony Montana from Scarface. He looks so dumb. Sneeko, what the fuck, man?
Let the wind... Well, it's down here, right?
Aura farming. What aura? Looks like such a dork.
Yeah, no, it's one more up and to the right. It's kind of down the side. Oh, nice.
Why is Nick Fuentes dressed like he's going on a boat or something? What is wrong with this?
We should have...
Yeah, Artful, great point. Artful asks, why would men have a gun pointing at their family jewels? Yeah, Sneeko, why are you trying to shoot your dick off, man? What's going on here?
We should have walked the other way, but you wanted to aura farm.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy. Dude. Okay. There's about 1 million recharge.
Haley D says, John Travolta looking ass. Oh my god, dude. I can't believe these are like the pinnacle of manliness. Like, I don't know much about this guy. Jim says, gotta run later, chat later, Anthony. Jim, thank you so much for being here tonight. We love you. Thank you for the wonderful contributions in the chat. And for the gifted 5, we love you.
So, I guarantee someone's gonna try to street interview Max.
No, I love that Nick Fuentes walks the streets, you know? He's a real human being.
I'm glad you like that.
Okay, this is silly. So here the boys are hanging out.
The language barriers.
Andrew Tate dies of laughter after Sneeko says he wants an English-speaking wife. Andrew Tate says, what are you going to have, a conversation? Oh my god.
It's too weird. I want someone who speaks American English. The language barrier is too weird. I want someone who speaks American English.
You talk to girls?
Yeah, what are you gonna have a conversation?
We're talking about babies.
Oh, Sneeko wants to have a conversation.
You talk to girls? This man is like 40 years old. How old? He's like 39 years old. Now this guy looks 52. McSteamy looking ass right here is like is in his 50s or some shit. Like, what are you talking about? This How can you be so immature? Like, people are watching this on Kick. Like, who's watching this garbage? And by the way, this guy just got his ass fucking beaten by a Love Island contestant in boxing. He got gassed after 2 rounds. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
The language barrier is too weird. I want someone who's...
I want to talk to girls.
Conversation.
They're so fucking stupid, man. Oh my god. Okay, so here they are. Oh, dude, I can't believe this. They're headed to the club. They're headed to the club here. So we got Andrew Tate, Nick Fuentes, Nico, Tristan, Clavicular, Myron, and Justin Waller. Oh, that's the name, Justin Waller. McSteamy. So they're playing the Hitler, the Kanye West Hitler song in the car, headed there. And they look so uncomfortable, by the way. Like, no one looks happy with this. Look at this shit.
Juice man! Juice man!
The irony of like a black man, a gay guy, him, whatever Sneeko is, wherever he's from, being like Nazis and praising Hitler. What the fuck, man? Do you guys not know what Nazis were all about? Oh my god, dude. Kids are watching this shit, man. What the hell? Why are you even doing this? Kanye West himself went and cried to a rabbi. He got on his knees and he's like begging the rabbi for forgiveness. And you fucking idiots are out here singing Heil fucking Hitler. Like, what the fuck? Oh my god, man. Oh, I can't believe this song is like, look at this fucking idiot. Dude, Hitler would have burned you to the cross the first chance you would have had. Yahmar. What an idiot. Where's he from? Where's he from? You think Hitler would be down with your brown ass, man? What the hell are you doing? They're literally playing it as they roll up to the club. Oh my god, dude. It's like their theme song. It's like I don't even want to say they're like a super, they're like the like not the Justice League, like the Sinister Six, because they're too dumb. They're like a dumb version of comic book villains that team up. They're like a stupid version of the Sinister Six. You know what I mean? Or like the Dark Avengers or something. They're like so dumb. And by the way, Andrew Tate like never had any aura. He was always a fucking loser. But like watching him lose that boxing fight, he's like, he has negative aura now. Like, it's so embarrassing. All that bullshit he was talking about, hard work, you gotta do. Bro, you were smoking cigars instead of training, you fucking loser. Sneeko is Haitian. Okay. Artful, have a good night. I don't blame you, by the way. There's no reason to watch this before sleeping. Enjoy the K-drama, Artful. Thanks so much for being here. What idiots, man. They're still playing the fucking song. How old is this fucking guy? How old is that dude? Okay, well, 1 second. Justin Waller. I'm very curious how old that guy is. He's 45 at least. Justin Waller. Is that not his name, influencer? 38 years? No fucking way, man. This guy's 38 years old? Hey, Fikun. This guy is not 38, man. This guy looks 45 at least. Are you shitting me? He's 3 years older than I am? Just 3? Very weird. I don't believe it. Okay. So the boys are at the club. Let's see what they're up to inside the club. They're not going to play the Heil Hitler song in the club, are they, guys? Are they? Of course not. They are, folks. They're in the club. They're inside of the club. They are playing the Heil Hitler song. Look at these fucking clowns, man. Look at that, man. Haley says, I'm just a jealous beta male. I am. I am. Stop. I keep playing the Heil Hitler part, man. Like, what the fuck? Can you imagine being at a club and like you're Jewish? What if someone was Jewish in there? Like they're in New York or something. It's not like they're in a country with no Jewish people. They're in fucking New York. They're at a club. Imagine you're Jewish. You're standing in the middle of a club in New York and you start hearing a song. It's like Heil Hitler. And like there's a group in the corner like making fucking Nazi salutes and like enjoying the song. That would be fucking terrifying, dude. Oh my God. Could you imagine? That would be fucking terrifying. Like, where am I? We ordered like dinner. Like, we just gave these people our money. We just gave this establishment our money and they're literally playing a fucking Heil Hitler song. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? People are saying boycott the club. The club did put out like a statement. Now, look, I'm sure one of them requested the song, but like, how did they even let it play for longer than 10 seconds? After the first Heil Hitler is said and the DJ or someone's realized like, wait, what did that motherfucker say? You stop the fucking song. I don't care if you're intimidated and like Andrew Tate asked for the song so we couldn't say no, or clavicular. I'm a huge clavicular fan. I didn't know what the song meant. It's like, I'm sorry, man. You hear the first HH, you pause the song. Sorry, guys. I didn't know what this was. Pick another fucking song. Is there another Kanye song that you like? Someone is saying bisexual lighting. That's funny. Oh, they're in Miami? Oh, they're in Miami Beach. Okay, so they're not in New York, they're in Miami. Are there no Jewish people in Miami Beach? Is it like a Jew-free zone? I don't know. What the fuck? How would they allow this, man? So Miami Beach. Okay, good to know. So they're playing the fucking song in the club. Here we have Clavicular is telling Nick Fuentes, I'm going to get some girls over. And Nick says, no, I'm good. Thank you.
Yo, Nick, I'm going to bring some girls over for you.
He says, please don't. I'm good. Definitely not beating the gay allegations.
Yo, Nick, I'm going to bring some girls over for you. I'm good.
Please don't. I'm good. Yeah, Nunfo says lots of Jewish people there. The club is in trouble. It has to be. It has to be. They have to be like fined something, dude. How the fuck do you play that in a... Dude, I can't believe Kanye West put out that fucking song. Like, what the fuck was he thinking? What the fuck was he thinking, man? Like, no, you can get on your knees and apologize to a rabbi all you want. You put out a fucking hip-hop Hitler praising song. Like, what the fuck, man? Jesus. So here's an update from the club. It's called the Vendôme. So they say, we are aware of a video circulating online from one of our venues that includes content and imagery that are deeply offensive and unacceptable. We want to be unequivocally clear. Vendôme and our hospitality group do not condone anti-Semitism, hate speech, or prejudice of any kind. These values are fundamentally opposed to who we are and the environments we strive to create. We are currently conducting an internal review to understand the circumstances surrounding how this requested song came to be played during a bottle parade, and we will take immediate action to hold the responsible parties accountable. So I guess it was a bottle parade, so maybe they ordered like an expensive bottle and they were like, hey, as you bring down the bottles, you have to play this fucking song. The DJ must have not known what it was, and then maybe it was playing and they're like not noticing. Like, are they saying how? Like, I don't know what the fuck happened. Okay, extremely irresponsible. Our ownership, Haley with a burner says Jad is the club owner. Holy shit, Haley on fire today. Our ownership and leadership reflect a diverse group of partners, backgrounds, and faiths, including members of the Jewish community, and we are deeply disturbed by the harm caused by this incident and the circulation of this footage. As our review proceeds, we are evaluating additional safeguards and procedures to ensure our venues are not used as platforms for offensive or harmful behavior. We take this matter seriously and will continue to act thoughtfully and responsibly as we complete our review. Yeah, for one, stop taking fucking requests. Don't take any fucking requests anymore. But, yeah, that's fucked up. I mean, stupid. And then we have Sneeko responds to the statement and says, I wonder why clubs don't issue apologies for music glorifying, what do you say? Black on black violence. Because it's, my guy, it's different, okay? This is literally a song praising Hitler, a man who murdered Jewish people by the millions. So, like, and I'm sorry if you, there's a difference. That's such a bad comparison. Clavicular shared the video of them singing the song and says, it's just a song, no problem with rap songs about drugs and murder, though. Same thing as Sneeko, basically. They're both trying to make the same point. This is hypocrisy. It's just a song. There's no problem about rap songs about drugs. Yeah, drugs and murder are one thing. Drugs can be fun. Murder, hey, can be fun sometimes too. You know what I mean? But like anti-Semitism and Holocaust generally, you know, maybe not in my hip-hop songs. Maybe that's not right. Maybe that'll make some Jewish people uncomfortable. Forget making them uncomfortable. It's fucked up, okay? Like, how else? What else can we say? Dumbass excuses. Here are the boys reflecting on the backlash.
The long-lasting effects are, but at the same time, man, we're just a couple niggas. We'll see what the long-lasting effects are, but at the same time, man, we're just a couple niggas hanging out. We're just going out.
Niggas going hard as fuck.
Yes, sir.
My God, Nick Fuentes saying N-words, where N-words going hard as fuck, in a completely white suit with Sneeko, who's like, is he the Sneeko a little bit black? Where's Sneeko from? And with this like the whitest guy in the background right here, like what?
Society can't handle it.
I don't really think they're
going hard as fuck.
Yes, sir. Just going out.
Niggas going hard as fuck.
Yes, sir.
Society can't handle it.
I don't really think there's going to be any long term.
Honestly, like the looks in their face, like they're just look. This is making it all way more obvious, especially all these fucking idiots hanging out together. This is just like content for them. They're like playing a role. Their heart's not even in it. Look at how they're saying it. Their heart's not even in it.
Niggas going hard as fuck.
Yes, sir. Just going out.
Niggas going hard as fuck.
Yes.
He's just looking at his chat, trying to see how his chat is reacting. He's like, he says the line.
Yes, sir.
Society can't handle it.
And then he sits there awkwardly, holding his hands together, also reading their chat. Like, I wonder what the chat said. Did the chat say based? They're just sitting there trying to say what these fucking 12-year-olds want to hear. Their whole content, their whole identity is now trying to predict what little 11-year-olds are thinking and what will make these 12-year-old audience members happy. What will put a smile on their face? What the fuck? And oh fuck. Seated Down Under. Holy shit, folks. Seated Down Under just hopped in here with 20 gifted memberships. Holy shit. W's in the chat for Seated Down Under, our favorite Lebanese person living in Australia. We don't deserve this. I don't deserve Jim. I don't deserve Dreadful. I don't deserve Haley. I don't deserve Seated Down Under. I don't deserve Irene. I don't deserve Drac. I don't deserve any of you beautiful people. What is this? I don't deserve Raimi. I don't deserve Jess Polido. I don't deserve Dread. Did I say Dreadful already? Jay of the Dead. Yeah, Seated Down Under, you honor us. You honor us. Guys, W's in the chat. We got 20 new members. 26 new members in total today. That's fucking nuts. Cedar, we love you. Salutations to Australia. I hope you're a good immigrant, Cedar. You better be a good immigrant in Australia. You better be a good one. Are you one of the good ones or one of the bad ones? Here, you're the best immigrant. Who's the best immigrant, folks? Seated Down Under. Let us know. Okay, let's continue. Let's watch these boys right here. This is fucking hilarious.
I don't really think there's going to be any long term.
Nah, I don't think so.
Dreadful mentioned twice. Let's go. You deserve it, Dreadful. You deserve it. Okay, so here we're going to start getting to some of the criticism. This stuff is funny. Okay, there's a lot of gay jokes here. And this is from Drew Pavlu, by the way, who was also a fucking dumbass. So fuck Drew Pavlu. But if even Drew Pavlu can see through this. So we're going to get to it. If Hitler came back to see this group of mixed-race young gay men chanting his name, he would immediately kill himself a second time. I never thought I would be laughing at a Drew Pavlu tweet, but just there's something about calling these guys in particular gay that I don't know. I'm sorry to anyone who's gay who's watching. I don't know why it's funny. Calling these people gay for some reason it just does, especially Nick Fuentes. But like it's, and let me look. Everything, I can't explain it. This was a fucking hilarious tweet. Seated Down Under with a $10 dono as well. Holy shit. Says, shh, you deserve everything, man. Also, hell yeah, I'm a good one. All right. Cedar's a good immigrant. W's in the chat for Cedar for being a good immigrant. Okay. Scroll back a little bit earlier in the show. I hope you get what we're talking about. But Seated Down Under, thank you so much. You honor me, you honor us, and thank you for making sure that we have members to do live streams together and stuff. Like, that's helping a lot. We much appreciate you, man. These tweets are fucking hilarious. Let's go. We've got another one. So, Bad Hombre says, so Hitler's legacy is being carried forward by two half-black, sex trafficking rapists, a gay Mexican virgin federal informant, a half Filipino, half Haitian guy who did gay for pay porn, a Sudanese Muslim, and a crystal meth addict obsessed with facial cosmetic surgery. Right? Like Hitler is flipping in his grave right now, man. Hitler would be so confused right now. Hitler's like, what is going on here? Is this the Reich that I built? What is wrong? Ich liebe dich. Ich liebe dich. Ich nur liebe dich, dich. Me, ich nur liebe dich, dich. This is not what ich liebe dich. It's not what ich liebe dich. See it down under. Muhammad is calling you king, rightfully so. Muhammad, seated down under is definitely king. So again, this is another banger. And that's what I loved. Like the left got together and was like, you know what? Like there, I saw, and again, my algorithm is a little bit different, but like the tweets making fun of this shit got so much more traction than the tweets not making fun of this. Like this is 58K views. That's it. The quote tweet, like calling them gay and dumb as fuck, is like 131K. Everyone just had a fucking field day. The whole internet got together and was like, you know what? Not today, you fucking dumbasses. Not today. This shit ends now. And I think this destroyed all of their legacies within one fucking, like, afternoon. This one fucking outing. Xavier DeRusso says, anyone who's ever been around real upscale party culture could tell you that this is cringe, forced, unnatural, and embarrassing for everyone involved. Let's see. Let's watch a bit of this. I gotta mute this. This is horrible. I just got like a bunch of random girls in the back looking at their phones. They're not even interacting with anyone. It's not like they're sitting together trying to have a good night. They're in the back like objects. They're sitting in the front of the fucking limo. Are any of these people like actually friends in real life? Didn't Sneeko like go to like a group sex thing and like someone had sex with his girlfriend in front of him? Didn't he like talk about this on a podcast years ago? Evelyn OK says dressing up as elves and going to a Renfest would be less gay. I would fucking kill to go to a Renaissance fair. There are no Renaissance fairs in Lebanon. There's nothing like a Renaissance fair here. I would love to go. I would love to go. Shit, I'll be the gayest fucking elf at that Renaissance fair. Are you kidding me? Let's go. Okay. We got more. Reg Monkey says Andrew Tate is 40. Gets beat up on TV and arrested abroad. Clavicular is so insecure he is made infertile by LooksMaxxing. Fuentes is a self-hating gay man preaching about marriage and children. Myron is a chronically single 35-year-old with a dating podcast. Losers, all of them. 40K likes. I love this. I love this. No one's fucking with this. Like the original post has 1.4K likes. The shit making fun of this shit is at 40K. Insane. Insane. I love this. This is the most fun roasting I've seen on the internet in a long time. So this person says, this looks like a scene out of a mafia movie. Nathan retweets and says, gay fellas. Was that the act? There's no way that was the song that was playing. No way. Like the deserts miss the rain. And I miss you. It is a pretty gay song, gotta say. Like the deserts miss the rain, and I miss you. That was a good fucking song, man. Like the deserts miss the rain. And I miss you. Let's go, gay fellas. All right, we got more. We got more. Oh, this is too good. So Clavicular was left stunned after Tristan Tate mogged him to death. Let's see. How did he mog him? What are they doing? Are they just staring each other down? What are they doing? So Clavicular was left stunned after Tristan Tate mogged him. A quote tweeted by Dead Domain said, I've seen gay porn that's less homosexual than whatever is happening here. Which again, I mean, what is happening here? Just fuck already. Just have sex with one another. What are we doing? Just staring at each other like this? Just kiss. Kiss. It'll make for a way more fun stream as well. Just do it, guys. Do it, boys. Gato says skinny cigar, lol. You see? Okay, what do we got here? Hey, Grok, can you remove the gay men from the photo? So, yeah, so this person says aura. And then again, just quote tweeted with, hey, Grok, please remove the gay men from the photo. Everyone just calling them gay. It's crazy. I've never seen like leftists, you know, progressives, just so happy to call people gay. But if it makes, but these people are so anti-gay that it's the only word that might make them uncomfortable. And even having gay people themselves go after them, being like, that's pretty gay. Like, if anything is going to get them. Did Grok actually? Oh, Grok did it. Dude, no fucking way. Are you shitting me? Did Grok actually do this? So wait, Grok, can you remove the gay men from the photo? Holy shit. I'm not gonna lie. Fuck you, Grok, for being a fucking sex pest. But like, Shabeli, 190 sends 199. Shabeli 67.70 cents. $2. Thank you so much. And says it's giving heated rivalry. It kind of is. I haven't seen that show. I've heard about it, and I saw the Harry Potter parody, the SNL thing. Okay, so yeah, Grok. I mean, Grok did it. Good job, Grok. Speaking of Grindr, Haley, you read my mind. Kyle Kalinske shared this. We got a new Grindr Grindr app branding profile photo. Here's the boys. Let's go. Hitler Youth. Let's go. These are the boys that Hitler chose to fight his battles for him. How fun is that? Also, so bro is in a room with Andrew Tate, Nick Fuentes, Tristan Tate, Myron, etc. and is distracted by a random hoe. This is why controlling lust is important. This is from Antunes. This is the weirdest tweet I've ever fucking seen. Of course, he's got a beautiful woman sitting on his lap. You want him to fucking look at his bros? He's in a room with, but bro's in a room with Andrew Tate, Nick Fuentes, Tristan Tate. You've got to lock in, bro. You're distracted by a random, and sorry for the word hoe, guys, but you're distracted by a random hoe? This is why controlling lust is important. And appropriately, a quote tweet says, Joe Rayner says, they're calling this the gayest tweet of all time. Like, what the fuck, man? You know what I mean? By the way, I just want to update. We have 26 new members. I want to update because we beat our goal. We're at 484. We just got 26 members today. So that I'm sorry, I'm bad at math. I'm going to use my thing. 484 plus 26. We're at 510 members. Holy shit. 510 members. So let me just quickly update that. We've met our goal, folks. We're going to increase the goal to a humble 530 members. Thank you again to Cedar Down Under, to Jim, and to Yusuf for today's memberships. More tweets. Oh, look at this. This is...
Yeah.
You're a thirsty savage. Ask for validation. Now you're sitting in a tin's lap.
That's kind of rude.
Wait, can you guys hear what...
That's kind of rude.
I can barely hear what he's saying.
At least an 8.
You're not an 8.
What, he's telling the girl she's not an 8? Okay, wait. So he's telling her you're sitting in a 10's lap. These guys couldn't be gayer if you tried. What? Let me see. Wait. What is he telling her?
I thought I was at least an 8.
You're not an 8.
So the girl says, I thought I was at least an 8. This fucking douche, this fucking guy who looks like he's 55, says, you're not an 8.
You're not an 8.
Yeah.
You're a thirsty savage. Ask for validation. Now you're sitting in a tin's lap.
He said you're a 7 who is seeking validation and you're sitting in a 10's lap. What the fuck? What are these? This cannot be real. These dudes cannot be real. Young men cannot be listening to this. Does anyone actually listen to this fucking clown? Does anyone actually listen to this fucking clown?
That's kind of rude.
She says that's kind of rude. But by the way, we've talked about many nightmare blunt rotations on this channel. I don't think I can picture a worse one. Sneeko, Nick Fuentes, the Tate brothers, the LooksMaxxing dude, and McSteamy? What the fuck? Can you imagine passing the blunt to one of these guys?
That's kind of rude. That's injustice. That's kind of rude. Is it? Clavicular's at least an 11. You are an 11. Don't fuck with my boy.
Oh my God, their dicks are all in each other's mouths. Tristan Tate's like, don't talk about my boy like that. He's at least an 11. Don't call him a 10. Oh my God. And this guy, like, the dude, by the way, like, she's sitting on his lap. Instead of like defending her, like, hey, don't call my girl an 8. He's just like fucking laughing. He's like, lol, you guys are Tristan Tate. You're so funny, man. Just go sit on Tristan Tate's lap. Why don't you invite Tristan Tate to sit on your lap instead of this woman? She's fucking sitting on your lap and you're letting these guys call her a 7 and you're laughing at Tristan calling you an 11.
I thought I was like at least an 8. I thought I was like at least an 8.
Oh my God, dude, this is so stupid. I've never seen content this stupid. Really, American youth is and what are you eating, you dumbass? What are you having, like quinoa? There's a spoonful of quinoa? What is this? Rice? So did this guy actually get plastic surgery? I don't know anything about this guy. People keep saying LooksMaxxing. What does that mean? Like getting plastic surgery? Yeah, oh my God, it's you says rating people's bodies by number grade is the point system of a buck as well. Yeah, there's nothing like more offensive and more objectifying than like this person's a 7, this person's a 9, this person's a 10. Like, okay. What else do we got here? So yeah, you're sitting in a, these guys couldn't be gayer if they tried. Everyone's getting in on the making fun of these guys online. This was kind of deep though. I like this person's observation. They're unable to bond or show affection in any way because they all became who they were by being hopelessly bullied. And now they're in a confined space with other bullies who just make their threat receptors go off. They're failed people clinging together, scared to touch. David Rudnick could not have said it better myself or more eloquently. They're just scared little boys who've all been bullied to death, who have become bullies, and who are now hanging out together. Just a bunch of bullies. Ether Wave says, tees look like something out of a Tarantino film. Look at that. Look at our boys. Look at that comment. Aura. Peak. Insane aura. These people are these guys are fucking bots, bro. Unmatched. 12K likes, but Roy Drones Jr. quote tweets it and says, is Tarantino directing gay porn in Israel now? I think this was the winner. That's the one that I retweeted. Out of all of those, I was like, I'm going to retweet one gay joke. It was, is Tarantino directing gay porn in Israel now? Since these people think that these, what like, this is Goodfellas, you fucking idiots. I love this. Haley says, I need more W's in chat for Cedar Down Under. Yes, I agree. Did he not get enough? Please, chat. We want a lot of W's and throw in some Australian flags and some Lebanese flags for Cedar Down Under. Okay, let's have a combo of W's and Lebanese flags because it has our beautiful cedar in the middle. You can even share the Sam Cedar one. I'll accept Sam Cedar. Stickers are accepted. We want Australian flags, Lebanese flags / Sam Cedar stickers, and W's for Cedar Down Under. One more? Yeah, this final one. Frank McCormick says, import the third world to become the third world. Like, this is technically making fun of me. I'm from the third world, technically. I'm brown, you know what I mean? But like, this is so funny. Look at these two. Look at these two brown motherfuckers doing the Nazi salute. What has this world come to? What would Hitler think? You know what I mean? He would be so disappointed in you boys. So disappointed. So sad. So very sad. Anyways. What we can do now, if you guys want, we can watch some of them, like some of this footage. I want to watch, I found like a long ass stream. Where is it? Let me see. This is so fucking stupid. The boys suit up. I watched a few seconds of this today. I was like trying to see if this was an interesting video, and I just like, I clicked randomly into the middle of the video, and I came across the dumbest conversation we had.
Yeah, clips go viral there. I guess maybe we get some girl content at the party.
There's gonna be in there, yeah.
If you bring a normal girl on stream, they're super shy.
Yeah, I mean, so here they were talking about, I think, like they were judging Clavicular for inviting OnlyFans girls to sit with him on stream. So they're talking about like OnlyFans, etc. That's the context. Jay of the Dead sends a $2 dono. Thank you so much, Jay, and says they yearn to kiss the homies goodnight. Oh, they want to do a lot more than kiss themselves, each other goodnight. Thank you so much, Jay, for the generous dono. And Cedar Down Under, hold with another 10 gifted. There are no W's that are enough. There are no Lebanese or Australian flags that we can put in the chat, Sita Down Under, that we can give you. What are you doing here, Sita? And also, Sita, I just want to say, I don't want you to, like, don't overdo it, Sita, okay? Don't be getting in no trouble. Are you old? How old are you, Sita Down Under? Are you an adult? Please. I updated. We're at 520 members. Holy shit. Sita Down Under, you're nuts, man. I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy. Boom. Okay. God damn it. More non-stop W's for Cedar, folks. Non-stop W's. Chris is asking, are you single? Chris might be interested. Sorry for not talking much. Still at work. Just multitasking. What are you apologizing for? Like, just gifted 30 memberships. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not interacting enough. What are you? I apologize to you if this content is not worthy of all of these gifts. Jeez, what are you apologizing for?
Do stuff.
Yeah.
Let's go axe throwing. Let's go to this. That's like, I just want to have a cup of coffee, have a conversation. How are they making that much on going
axe throwing? What? How did they get to axe throwing?
Outings?
Yeah, man. It's like, what the fuck? It's so forced. It's genuinely dope.
I hate that we hang out with friends and they're like, they want to do stuff.
Haley says, did you steal your mom's credit card? No, because we've had a viewer that got in trouble for like, okay, I'm a 30-year-old, don't worry. Okay, that's good. That's good to know. We've had a viewer in the past who I used to be like, hey, stop donating to. Like, you're doing it too much. And at some point they're like, yeah, I kind of got in trouble. So, I mean, I'm just looking out for my people. I'm looking out for you. We thank you. We got Marina. Chris and Marina are fighting over Cedar right now. So Cedar, we've got you have suitors of all kinds for you here in Lebanon, if you ever choose.
Yeah.
Let's go axe throwing. Let's go to this. That's like.
All right, Cedar's single. All right, everybody, you can fight for Cedar Down Under if you want to move to Australia. Whatever you guys want, Cedar Down Under is all ears.
I just want to have a cup of coffee, have a conversation. How are they making that much on going? They want to do stuff.
Yeah.
Let's go axe throwing. Let's go to this. That's like, I just want to have a cup of coffee, have a conversation.
Sorry, I've said.
It's pathetic. Let me check.
So let's see the boys hanging out. What else? Is it just? Oh, they're hanging out at the apartment at first. God, I just want to watch all of this, man. This is so awkward.
No way, it's that high.
What's your screen time?
It's like 10 hours a day.
What's the everyday life when you're not doing your show?
Pretty uneventful. You know, roll out of bed, read stuff on the internet, watch TV.
Okay, based.
Hanging out.
Okay, based. Why is that based? Why is that? And why are you looking at the camera awkwardly? It's okay. Nick Fuentes doesn't do shit. That's fun.
Yeah, man. It's like when I do these IRL streams and I'm doing like mini golf and shit, I'm like, dude, it's pathetic.
Yeah.
It's so pathetic. But people like to see that kind of shit, so.
I'm totally with you on the...
Great to tell your audience that, like, your heart's not in the content that you make. Like, when I'm out there doing these IRL streams, bro, I think it's pathetic, but I gotta fucking do it. At least pretend that you enjoy it. At least pretend that you like it. Seated Down Under says, dude, this content is so worthy of all the gifts. Your hard work and heart is enough to be so supported by this chat, man. Well, Seated Down Under, we love you. Thank you. You're too kind. You're too kind. We love you, Sita. We love you. And the chat loves you, and we can find you some real love in the chat if you want it. Real love. Life, the kind of love you can depend on.
Outings.
Yeah, man. It's like, what the fuck? It's so forced. It's genuinely dope.
I hate that we hang out with friends and they're like, they want to do stuff.
Yeah.
Let's go axe throwing. Let's go to this. That's like, I just want to have a cup of coffee, have a conversation. How are they making that much on?
Oh, he's like a little hobbit. He's like a little Bilbo Baggins. Doesn't want to leave his little hobbit hole. Just wants to read racist books and complain about women. Women get old.
Oh,
so
I see.
So they're putting the link in the bio because people that are watching the stream, people will see the clips.
Check them out and then
they're buying it.
So, I had no idea.
And, you know, people will say, oh, you're promoting OF wars. It's like, if you don't have the willpower to not buy a fucking...
Oh my God, the way he said, you're promoting OF whores. That's how they're called. It's just like literally. OF equal whore. That's it.
Porn subscription. That's just on you, okay? You're just a faggot. I don't feel...
Oh my, so much problematic language within like a 5-second or the time span.
Porn subscription. OF wars.
I had no idea.
And you know, people will say, "Oh, you're promoting OF wars." It's like, if you don't have the willpower to not buy a fucking porn subscription, that's just on you, okay? You're just a faggot. I don't feel bad.
Oh my god. Okay. So many contradictory things that he's saying. So he's saying that he brings on people from OnlyFans onto his site. And then like people that criticize me, well, if you don't have the willpower not to buy their OnlyFans, then you're an F word. What? So them being on your stream doesn't mean anyone's going to subscribe to them.
It's not the creator's responsibility for people being dumbasses.
You agree?
3 or 4s, Anthony, you can't call them that. What did I call? What did I say? Did I say something wrong? What did I say?
Yeah, I mean, I agree it's not your fault that people are buying it, but I do think the content with OF girls is like inherently promoting it.
Yeah, I know.
At the same time,
I don't like to do it at all, and I make sure I can minimize it as much as possible. I don't let them say their Instagrams. He mutes the mic when
based.
It's like I really do try to minimize it, but if you bring a normal girl on stream,
he says based for trying to minimize bringing only girls fans on.
They're super shy, and
plus, regular girls are too shy.
Bring a normal girl on stream, they're super shy, and all that. But OnlyFans girls have no ego. You know what I mean? So
Whores have personality.
They really do. So that's why.
Oh my God, look at Sneeko's. Yeah, this was Sneeko's contribution. Whores have personality. Would love to smoke something with these boys.
Amazing to get them on.
Yeah.
Brat with a generous $5 dono says, happy to see the show back. Hope everyone's doing great. Well, thank you so much, Brat. We're doing great, having a good time here. It's been a fun, productive stream today, actually. And it's going to lead to another productive conversation, hopefully later this week with someone that we were talking about earlier. So exciting, kind of a throwback stream.
Just fuck them after the stream, too.
It is good content. I mean, can't knock it.
This is so awkward. This is such an uncomfortable conversation.
Yeah, clips go viral there.
This guy looks like he hates his life.
I'm not going to take it. I'll just try to get it up naturally more. If I'm not even maximizing that, not getting sun properly in New York, I could probably get it up to 1,000.
But dude, like, why would you not want it to be 2,000? You know what I mean?
I'm afraid of the side effect. I want kids,
Like what?
man. I want a family.
Side effects?
Yeah.
Bro, if you just take HCG, you will not have any issues with fertility. I just don't want to be fertile. I want to be able to...
You don't want kids?
Well, I mean, I could restart my fertility at any point. I just want to be able to not worry about any pregnancy scares and just like...
What? What is he taking? Dude, I just randomly clicked. What are they talking about? Infertility?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is the guy who hit someone with a car, yes.
I'm afraid of the side effect. I want kids.
Like
man. Yeah,
being magic human.
It just happened. And which is above average, so it's like, I'm not going to take it. I'll just...
Like talking about like hormone levels?
Yeah.
Testosterone?
Yeah. I think the more influential I get and the more videos I make, eventually you two are going to be on test.
That's why I got my blood work done.
Really? You're going to be on test. Oh, you're on testosterone. How old are you? You're too young to be on testosterone, man. That's for people that are like old and like have dipping testosterone levels. Like 40 or 50-year-old like athletes can start maybe taking like some like TRT or shit like that.
You're gonna do it.
No, I tried last year before I even knew Clav. So one of my family members kept telling me to take TRT. So I got my blood work done, and I found I have like 670 testosterone, free test, which is, of course, that wasn't even on purpose. But I swear to God,
being magic human.
It just happened.
This dude's tiny. Why does he even want steroids? Like he's not even trying to be a bodybuilder or anything. Like this guy's lean. He could look great with just regular gym work. What are you talking about, steroids? Okay, let's go back. Let's watch them in the apartment a little bit.
Tub every day, hot tub every day, chill at the hotel, DoorDash, and you can relax. You go on vacation, it's like hurry up and relax. You know, you're like constantly thinking, oh, 7 more days, 6 more days, 5 more, and you can never really chill. So
what did you do? Did you go to a hotel, get a bath, and do what you do?
hot tub every day, chill at the hotel, DoorDash, watching TV.
It seems like what you do when you're not on vacation too, right?
I don't have a hot tub, but yeah, basically. I don't know what to. I don't even know what's going on.
What?
I didn't know we were doing this.
Who lives in Miami here?
Sure.
I thought we were desktop
Look, you know
maxing.
what? look at their streaming stuff. So what kind of, I'm learning about like what these fuckers use for their streaming. Dual, is that big extra widescreen, or is that multiple displays? No, multiple displays. Look, my streaming setup looks better than this. Fuck yeah.
I don't know, man. Like, if I go into the club, it's gonna be like Spring Breakers.
Nah.
Remember that movie?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's such an like old movie. It's such a millennial movie reference.
Gucci Mane.
If you saw our section last night and the way that me and Sneeko do it, like everyone else in the club is like, what?
I don't know. This one's cleaner, so probably this one.
I should have just tidied up.
I think this is Sneeko's place. He's got a Palestine flag. I'm guessing that, yeah, he's got a Sneeko display thing on the wall.
I'm gonna wear suits. I just feel so much better. You know, keeps your posture right. You're like walking through and like, you know, even if someone doesn't know who you are, they're like, okay, this is somebody.
Should just let you guys keep your shoes on.
That's such a dumbass. Oh my god, if you wear a suit, people will think you're someone even if they don't know who you are.
Oh yeah.
Oops. Come over here. You're saying pretty far away from the ledge.
Yeah, I don't.
I
don't like heights.
Yeah, no, I can't. That's crazy. Let's see what's up with Brad real quick. It's been a little while. What? You did? Yeah, dude, you gotta grind.
Oh my god, dude. Okay. Here's the boys at the club. Is this whole thing at the nightclub? Oh my god, dude. Nick Fuentes' first time at the club featuring Sneeko. This is his first time at a club. You're gonna have to mute this. What do you mean? This is so awkward. Who wants to watch this garbage, man? Yeah, Franklin Goodwin says this clavicular guy is so dull. LooksMaxxing is his entire personality. He is extremely dull. Extremely dull. I did find this funny video of him today, of him beefing with another LooksMaxxing guy. Dude, what is LooksMaxxing? 1 second. I want to learn about LooksMaxxing. I saw this funny beef between them today. Ooh, Brooklyn Beckham speaks out against parents. Victoria and David Beckham. Maybe we can talk about that later in the week. I've been seeing like he hates his parents now, but I didn't want to talk about it because I was like, who gives a shit? But like, maybe we could talk about it here. Let's see. Did I save that? Did I not? No, fuck. Ah, no, I didn't save that. I didn't send the video. They were beefing. Oh, there. Yes, I did save it.
Are you fucking retarded? You said that?
Yeah, you fucking drugged our friend.
Fuck no.
Are you fucking retarded? You said that? Are you fucking retarded? You said that?
Yeah, you fucking drugged our friend at a table.
Are you fucking retarded?
You were at the den a couple weeks ago?
The den?
Yeah.
Motherfucker, I've never had a table in my life at the den.
Yeah, you have, bro. You're fucking there.
Motherfucker, I've been at other people's tables. I've never had a table in my life.
Okay, it was your fucking friend's table, then.
Listen to me. Listen to me. If you think I've ever... Yeah, if you think
you
I've
wouldn't
ever...
press me. I didn't do shit.
If you think I would ever do some shit like that...
So we got Handsome Squidward versus...
Dude, that is not a good...
I'm not doing shit,
You can't
bro.
walk around saying shit like that. Get out of the way. Listen to me. You can't just go around saying things and expect things to go well for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I know you think we do live streaming.
Oh, so Numpho says jaw exercises and stupid stuff. Oh yeah, so those cubes, those rubber cubes that people put in that start chewing on them. Pro Anna Tumblr in 2013, but catered to teen boys and men. So does it involve plastic surgery or just doing stuff to yourself without plastic surgery?
Well, I'm high as fuck. I don't give a shit.
What are you high off, Doke?
I'm high on fucking ketamine. So if you think I give a fuck about the live stream, I don't. I'm telling you.
Oh my god, dude. I love that he's admitting to being high off of ketamine on a live stream to like 10-year-olds watching him. Again, guys, keep in mind, the majority of these viewers are like fucking 12. What adult is spending, I mean, except me right now for entertainment and to make fun of this shit, but like what adult is actually sitting there in their spare time watching the LooksMaxxing dude? But the other dude's fucking beating his ass, by the way, in terms of like communication.
All right.
So don't fucking go around making these...
He wants to kiss you. He wants to kiss you.
Accusations. You know what I mean? It's not a good idea. It's not a good fucking idea. All right?
All right, what are you doing, bro? Why are you pressing me for no reason, bro?
I'm pressing you for making a retarded accusation. Are you fucking...
That guy's chill as fuck, man. That guy got him. Okay, so Brooklyn Beckham speaks out. Let's you guys don't know what Brooklyn Beckham said about his dad. So let me see what this said here. Clavicular got mogged. I love the word mogged, man. I learned what that meant today. Clavicular got mogged by another LooksMaxxer, and his cortisol levels went to the moon. Bro was rage baiting Clav until he completely crashed out. You can't just go around saying things and expecting things to go well for you. Why are you pressing me for no reason, bro? Clav's stress hormones spiked so hard he turned into a different person. My God. So apparently mogging is like just making someone look like a fool, like being better than them, being so much better, lapping them in every way. That's like mogging is apparently. Okay, what is LooksMaxxing? LooksMaxxing, explain. Oh, there we go. It's a short guide. That's what we need.
Stick to the basics. Push, pull, legs. For a workout routine, screenshot this. Train harder than the last time, calculate your calories, and progress weekly. Now look in the mirror. Be closer to a twig or a marshmallow. If you're too skinny, screenshot this and bulk up. If you're a fat ass, screenshot this and start cutting. Always remember, lean is life. Not sure of either? Use my model building diet and screenshot this. Now let's talk about your face. Because if it looks like it's been through the spin cycle of a washing machine, we've got work to do. Skincare. Keep it simple. Cleanser, moisturizer, sunscreen. Add retinol if you want to reverse time. For jawline,
I mean, look, the skincare stuff, I can attest to it working.
definition, chew mastic gum like your life depends on it. Pair that with a low body fat percentage and a low taper fade, and suddenly you're a PSL's wet dream. Facial hair. If you can grow a stubble or a full beard, great. If it's prepubescent, shave it. Or use minoxidil. Now the hair on your head. Experiment with styles until you find one that matches your face shape. And if you've been cucked by your genetics, either embrace the bold or book a trip to Turkey. Eyebrows need to be aesthetic.
Oh my God. This is so fucking funny.
Too. If they're sparse, minoxidil. If they're invisible, dye them. Same goes for your wardrobe. Ditch the baggy clothes and go for well-fitted essentials. Stick to neutral colors. They're timeless and make you look like you've got your
well-fitted essentials. Neutral colors.
life together. Let's talk teeth. Whitening strips and aligners like Invisalign can take your smile from harassment to flirting with minimal effort. Hard maxing. Microneedling and PRP are game changers for smoother skin. Want to go further? Consider laser treatment for scars and hyperpigmentation. If your lower third is cooked, jawline implants or buccal fat removal will ascend your entire
Oh my God, so there is plastic surgery involved. Let's go!
face. Surgery. Don't go there. Yet. I can't tell you what to do. I'm not your father. Botox and fillers can enhance...
Wait, you just said get surgery right here, motherfucker.
For smoother skin. Want to go further? Consider laser treatment for scars and hyperpigmentation. If your lower third is cooked, jawline implants or buccal fat removal will...
Okay, isn't that surgery? Implants and fat removal?
...ascend your entire face. Surgery. Don't go there. Yet. I can't tell you what to do. I'm not your father. Botox and fillers can enhance, but harmony is everything. Use these tools wisely, or you look like a certified gay alien. Let's talk recovery.
He kind of looks like he's got a little bit of Timothy Chalamet in him, and he's got a little bit of... What's the guy called? Something Good. He was in Watchmen. Watchmen Good? Matthew Good. Matthew Good. He looks like Matthew Good, and Timothy Chalamet had a baby. Tell me what you guys think. I mean, Matthew Good is looking older now. He's at the age of where he can have a baby. He can have a baby. So this guy and this guy, you guys know what Timothy Chalamet looks like. Timothy Chalamet. Timothy Chalamet. Again, Timothy is way more beautiful than this man. Ah, come on. Why is this a low-res fucking picture, man? What is this? IMDb. Let's get his IMDb photo. Hey, huh? Everything else is shit. What? Okay, whatever. It's like Timothy Chalamet had sex with this man, and they made this man. Okay, I don't make the rules.
Because none of this works if you're widowy running on white monster and zins. Get 8 or more hours sleep, non-negotiable. And hydrate like your life depends on it. It's the easiest way to keep your skin glowing. But what if I'm not motivated? Well, you might need a coach. Just send me 3 crippling payments of $5 gazillion, and I'll make sure to ghost you faster than your ex. Subscribe for more advanced LooksMaxxing tips, mog your past self, and I'll see you in the next one.
Oh my God, I gotta see this guy's channel. Like, what other content do you make? He's got 75K subs. Ranking the best LooksMaxxing products. Most attractive facial features. Ranking LooksMaxxing creators. Oh my God. How to become a mogger. What does that even mean? What does it even mean to become a mogger? You just look better than people, so you mog them by being in their, like, space?
Welcome everyone, my name is Roars, and today we're going to be breaking down exactly how...
You got a little chubby cheeks right there. You don't have a very defined jaw. Look at this. This is a fucking jaw. You can't see because of the real manly beard that I can grow. But this is a jaw. This is a man's jaw. Little pudgy boy.
You can mog other men. Well, yeah, that's putting it very simply, but if you're watching this video, chances are, at one point in your life, you've thought to yourself, am I mogging, am I getting mogged, or am I a mogger? So you're gonna learn that in today's video. Now to start off first, mogging is technically a science, and a way you mog is through your mogging features. So what are mogging features? So mogging...
I'm too old for this, man. What the fuck?
Features are traits that increase your comparative visual advantage over other men.
Mogging features are traits that increase your comparative visual advantage over other men in real-world settings. They are not about being pretty in isolation, looking good on Instagram alone, niche attractiveness. They're about how strongly your traits register when you're next to other men. This is why mogging, dominance alone, and aesthetics alone is not dominance. It's not, oh, so I have to look better than other men as I stand next to them and I have to mog them. Okay. Time to start using facial. Guys, I went to the gym today. I'm going to go back tomorrow morning. I'm going to be fucking committed back to using. I have some facial products. I don't use them every day. I'm not consistent. Starting tomorrow morning, first thing I'm going to do after coming back from the gym, a nice little face cleanse. It'll clean and all that shit. Beautiful, shiny face. Everything. Everything.
In real-world settings. It's not about being pretty in isolation or just looking good on Instagram alone. It's simply how strongly your traits register.
So he's mogging these two? My guy, come on. What is this? Yeah, I guess Michael B. Jordan is a little pudgy, isn't he? Let me speed this up. But
Welcome everyone.
I am interested. Not in learning. It's like I'm discovering a new world of content and how people think.
Alone. It's simply how strongly your traits register when you're next to other men. So while aesthetics and mogging do correlate, they don't correlate exactly together. You can be facially attractive and low dimorphism and still easily get mogged by someone with higher dimorphism and a bit lower attractiveness. So in order to be a mogger, you want to overlap these as much as you can. So what are the 5 core mogging features that you're aiming to overlap yourself with? Well, first of all, it's going to be a dimorphism. Secondly, it's going to be your skeletal structure. Thirdly is your facial structure and contrast. Fourth is your mass and density. And fifth is your embodied presence. And like I mentioned, mogging isn't having an attractive face with no presence. And it's also not going out of your way to act dominant or alpha, as cringe as the word is. You simply only mog when you're not trying to. Now, what is also not going out of your way to act dominant or alpha, as cringe as the word is. You simply only mog when you...
So this is mogging, huh? I can mog. I'm not a mogger. I'm not a mogger. I don't have it in me. I don't have this. No. I don't. I can't do it.
You're not trying to. Now, what is dimorphism and how do you increase it? So dimorphism simply is how distinctly male you look. It's not about how attractive you are, how stylish you are. It's simply how masculine you look in the biological sense. Now, before I see everyone typing down in the comments below, claiming that I'm red pill and that masculinity is the only thing that matters, it absolutely does not. But if you get someone with the exact same facial rating of, say, a 7 out of 10, and there's a 7 out of 10 who's a pretty boy and a 7 who's a Chad, well, you know which one is going to mog. Now, how do we increase dimorphism? Well, firstly, is to increase your androgen signaling. So simply the effects of testosterone and DHT.
It's late, guys. What time is it here? It's 11:37. It's not that late, but I'm going to call it a night. I want to enjoy the rest of my night. I don't want to think about these anymore. I was going to talk about this like white supremacist who went to Minneapolis and got his ass beat. It's a long topic, so I don't think I can cover that today. Maybe tomorrow, if it's still relevant. I want to reply to Jad and set up that Zoom call. Goddamn, he's going to be upset, isn't he, folks? He's going to be upset when he sees that segment. I did not expect him to get into the live chat. Woo! McG says, Anthony, you're always mogging us normies. There we go. There we go. I'm going to go do a facial cleanse right now. How about that? I'm going to do a little cleanse. All right, everyone. Well, thank you so much for being here tonight. It was a very fun stream, very productive stream. I will give you guys an update tomorrow. My Lego meeting with the beautiful folks at Breaking LB is going to happen tomorrow. My hope is to be able to get my hands on that Rivendell set and to be able to, you know, make some fun videos, have some fun fucking building live streams that are going to be long, and have a couple of other ideas for like different collaborations with them. If I can get you guys some discounts, if I can get some giveaways, whatever it is, I'm excited. It's going to be a good time. Hope you guys enjoyed the night. Jess Fleeto says that was hilarious as fuck. I'm glad. Thank you. McG says good night. Thanks, Anthony. Well, thank you. Thank you for being here, folks. Thank you to Cedar Down Under. Thank you to everybody who gifted memberships tonight. Jim, Yusuf, we love you. Everybody who sent in generous super chats. Let me thank you all individually. Everybody who donated today and sent gifted memberships. Why aren't your names showing here? Come on. Come on. I know Marina was one of them. We had Chris. Jay of the Dead, Jim D. Dukers, Marina, Chris, Yusuf, Cedar Down Under, Shabeli, Jay of the Dead, Brat, 6738. We thank you all. We love you all. Have a good night, everyone. Members, I'm going to try to post like a schedule tomorrow. Members, there's going to be a live stream this week. Patrons, you're getting your Gordon Ramsay Kitchen Nightmares reaction. I'm going to try to play, Dark Souls 2 solo this week because Elias is sick. And I'm going to play some Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. With all that, we love you. And as always, folks,